I am sorry. Are you okay?
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling. 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 Every day I'm.
Hey, Daddy.
You fight with nobody.
We have new video from a crash that sent welterweight boxing champion Errol Spence Jr. to the intensive care unit. The crash ejected the boxer, but miraculously, he is expected to be okay.
TheBoxingVoice.com. It's been a miracle, and I'm a blessing from God that, I haven't had anything serious that had me out for a year or two, or just would have been, ending my career. That none of them guys wish that I wasn't back so fast, but I am back, and I want to fight the top names in the division.
I have to ask you about your eye. We were all worried about you when you had to pull out of the Manny Pacquiao fight.
I want to fight, so
But you could have gone blind.
yeah, one eye. I got another eye, so.
WBC and IBF welterweight champion of the world.
That's why I sound back, and I told people I didn't want to tune-up fight. I've been getting a second chance at life, and I've been getting a third.
When you're in the trenches, it's cool to shoot them bullets. How you gonna defend yourself when them bullets coming back?
Davis thought Santa Cruz was going to fold from his...
The popular and acclaimed defending WBA lightweight champion of the world. If it was the streets, these niggas would have been smoked. Pack the whole group up. Pack them up and get them the fuck out of boxing.
Haney, Cambosis, one of those folks, maybe Garcia.
All them guys is easy work. They're easy work, man. I'm the top dog.
The hard-hitting young star of boxing, 3-division world champion.
Skill for skill. I'm much more skillful than Canelo. I stand on that. I'm much more skillful.
You and Cambosis, what happened, Tank?
I'm whooping that ass. Tell him come see me. Tell him hold the belts. I'll whoop his ass for free.
The defending world champion from Baltimore, Maryland.
We from the city. You know what's happening within the city. TheBoxingVoice.com.
Gervonta Tank Davis.
SDS Promotions.
I remember walking in Mayweather gym, he sitting on the couch. I told him he a bum ass fighter. He ain't say nothing, not one word. He got a furrow on his 80 degrees on him.
What up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. Do apologize. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be difficult to start directly on time from the beautiful Caribbean Royale Resort here in Orlando, but we are starting. Everything is good. We're back at you with another one, and it's Friday, but damn, we got a perfect topic to talk about. Not only does Devin and Ryan do the 1.5 that was rumored, and that's evident because of the money, right? They're both claiming to have received millions and millions of dollars. You do the math, and they've pretty much hit their number, proving not only that it was a successful pay-per-view, but that Ryan Garcia is now a proven superstar with both his pay-per-view fights coming in over $1 million. And then we're going to talk about Floyd Money Mayweather and his most recent, it's a reel floating around with some of the stuff that took place yesterday. And we'll get right into that in just a sec. Let me just get this screen share going. This is Tank Davis and his Instagram. That's yesterday's tweet. That is not today. This is what we want to show you. And here you see Tank saying, Ninja say all this bullshit, but in Dubai and can't leave because he been taking Ninja's money and not doing what they paid him to do. Ninja fucking hater. It's too early to be dropping M-bombs.
Click on
You gotta
the video.
warm up. I ain't even had coffee yet. I know. I'm just showing y'all his reply to the video.
That's
so
crazy.
now we click on the video and we watch the reel.
I made so many sacrifices. Y'all looking at the end. Y'all looking at the end results. Y'all not looking at the shit where y'all go look at the interview and Zab gonna tell y'all, you know, with me being champion, with me already having crazy hundreds of millions in the bank, how I still was on my grind in that gym. Y'all worried about y'all outfits. Y'all worried about how y'all boots.
Now, that right there is to Devin. There's no doubt in my mind that that's to Devin. Come on, them boots going viral.
No,
that's
for
to
sure.
Devin.
Yo, but we gonna pretend like Floyd ain't used to have some outfits.
Yeah, no, but he said that's what y'all worrying about instead of worrying about putting in that work. He said you could ask Floyd. I mean, you could ask Judah. I was putting in that work.
Look,
I mean, how he know Devin wasn't though?
I mean, he got spies, man.
Man.
What?
Nah, cool. I mean, if they, let's say he does, right? Let's say he does.
They lying to him?
Bro, he being lied to.
Mm.
He being lied to, bro.
Yeah, off.
My bad. You be pausing. I
No,
don't be knowing.
I mean, you know, I'm talking top 3 hardest worker in the sport. So
Word.
when it comes to the work being
I
put
just
in,
sent Dev that message. Like, bro, you disciplined. You don't nobody work as hard as you. Like, it's very few dudes that are on that level. I mean, you could tell though with Tank's recent post though, that motherfucker working.
Yeah, Tank is shape.
You could tell with Tank's recent post, he probably was not lying at all about being able to drop the 30. Like, he looks so lean, it's borderline thin. But getting back to it.
Fit. Y'all worried about, see, we worried about the wrong things. We worried about Chrome Heart.
Now that's to Tank. I wouldn't have known if Danny, my hip co-host, didn't tell me that the LVs on the Chrome Heart is Chrome Heart, you know, doing a spray ground basically. Because it look. Yeah, those L's on the heavyweight and the heavy bag that they gave him. I thought it was Louis Vuitton. You like, nah,
They're
that's
crosses. What else?
Oh, then they look like LVs.
Oh shit, bro.
Pull it up.
Yeah, I just gotta make sure we talking about the same thing.
Now I gotta go back to Tank's page.
Hold on, no, stay right there, cause we not done with that video. I'll pull it up. I'll send it to you for you to have
so
ready.
We gonna play it.
Yeah.
All right, so let me go back to the play.
We worried about Louis Vuitton. We worried about Mercedes.
See, those are at Tank. See, look at that bag. Okay, those is crosses?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, it looks like.
Same on the gloves. Look, they got them on the gloves. They did the custom winners.
So maybe it's something else that I seen that Tank had. The bag, that's Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, that bag is Louis Vuitton.
With the colors, you see?
That bag is Louis Vuitton.
So he taking shots at Tank right here. Hold on, let's play it.
Look.
All in all, don't none of these motherfuckers give a fuck about us. You know? So a lot of you fighters, what's going on, and I know this, you fighters are living check to check.
Damn.
Fighters are living check to check.
I don't know who you talking about there.
And what you fighters got to do, you fighters have to get. You got to invest your money. You got to get you some real estate. You got to own a piece of the land. So, I make 7 figures a month. Man, listen, I made so many sacrifices. Y'all looking at the end. Y'all looking at the end results. Y'all not looking at the shit where y'all go look at the interview and Zab gonna tell y'all, you know, with me being champion, with me already having crazy hundreds of millions in the bank, how I still was on my grind in that gym. Y'all worried about y'all outfits. Y'all worried about how y'all boots look, y'all outfit. Y'all worried about, see, we worried about the wrong things. We worried about Chrome Heart. We worried about Louis Vuitton. We worried about Mercedes. When all in all, don't none of these motherfuckers give a fuck about us. You know? So a lot of you fighters, what's going on, and I know this, you fighters are living check to check. You fighters are living check to check. And what you fighters got to do, you fighters have to get. You got to invest your money. You got to get you some real estate. You got to own a piece of the land.
All right, so now I'll go back, and then we'll be on Tank's page, and we can just show you the Chrome Heart. And this is the only boxer that we even know with Chrome Heart, so he's talking to Tank.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, the boxing shit, yeah.
I mean,
because they're a clothing brand. Like,
yeah, I hear you, but this is the only one we know with anything this recognizable. They did something for him, you know. So this, I mean, I get why Tank believes, yo, he talking about me. You know what I'm saying? Now here goes the Louis Vuitton, you know, again. So it's Chrome Heart, Louis Vuitton, all in one picture. So is he not talking about Tank? You know, so just showing you that, and. You know, in terms of the Devin and Ryan, I mean, it's been reported multiple places that both men have made $35 million and 40 million. Devin comes out and says, think bigger when you talk about him, indicating that he made more than 35. We know Ryan made more than 40 because of his $2 million bet, which proceeded about $10 million in profit. We're not factoring sponsors and endorsements. So it looks like it was a success when we talk Devin and Garcia and Devin, obviously, with him being the winner. So phone lines are open. We are going to be having two guests. We're going to be having Mauri, is it Pereira? I think, right?
Let me pull it up just to make sure.
Yeah, and Eric Enrique, both here from the Caribbean Royale and Box Lab Promotions. So we'll get them on the show in a bit.
Piedra.
Okay.
Like rock.
Yeah, all
Piedra.
Right. Piedra. Last night, if you didn't catch our episode on Derek James's lawsuit and Earl Spence lawsuit, not to be confused with a counter lawsuit because Earl sued before. You can check that out, though. The point of me bringing it up was to tell you to check it out on YouTube. And I will have it up on iHeart. We're not in studio, so, you know, everything isn't going as planned. I'll try and have those yesterday episodes on iTunes and iHeart as soon as possible. But that's also another great reason to always follow us here on the live show on YouTube so you can catch it immediately while it's happening. We got the Pull-Out Bandit with $5. He says, just like how your favorite fighters clout chase Tank when they have a fight coming up, Tank beefs with Floyd when he has one. Light bulb emoji 3 times. Do you think that's what it is? His fight isn't officially announced. Like, I haven't gotten one press release. He posted the pictures. David posted the pictures.
I mean, they say that when he posted that, when he announced
that's what Leonard says. But is it on, let's see, is it on PBC's IG and things like that? I'll check the IG. You check the Twitter.
All right.
Premier Boxing Champions does, yes, they posted it.
Yeah. It was
5 days ago.
It was the day of, they posted it, Saturday. It was officially announced Saturday or Friday. It was like
so
the day of Devin's
we'll
fight.
take that as an official announcement, and I guess the Super Chatter, you are potentially correct. I guess that's a debate. What do you think? Is he doing it to drum up interest in his fight, get a fake beef with Floyd? Because if you check the comment section, because I have the screenshots, right, of where he said.
It's so far out, though.
I have the screenshots of where he said what he said. But it looks like I have to show them to you from the app. I mean, from the cell phone. I hate when Instagram does that, where you got to have your phone to see certain things versus on the desktop. They pretty whack for that. But let me open this. In the meantime, go ahead and smash that thumbs up. Get to that next super chat, champ, while I
got you. One lump sum, $2 says, give Derek James all his fedia, that one lump sum?
Feria, maybe.
Oh, feria.
Maybe it's what he tried to put, feria.
Yeah, just misspelled. Mr. Nice, $5. In my big boy meme, I know that ain't who I think it is. Wasn't Floyd on video when that Gucci stuff was happening? I'm going to Gucci. Word. I mean, shit. You know, he got probably the most famous LV piece, or one of the most famous, that custom jacket vest at the Super Bowl nest with all the bags on it. So.
Oh, the one that Eubank eventually copped one.
Word, exactly. Exactly. But if you are tuned in, smash the like, hit the subscribe. We are trying to reach that next goal of 250,000, $250,000. We need that $250,000. Right now, obviously, 210 is the next one. We are a couple hundred away from 210,000, but the $250,000 for me is what I'm what I'm
All right, so I finally was able to pull it up.
Okay.
And as you can see, it says, love how he posts this, but Floyd was in Tank's corner the whole fight against Garcia. This generation people is not grateful for anything. Tank replies to a random dude that said that and says, go look at my post, bitch ass ninja. He talking directly to me. His bitch ass just didn't put a name on it. So that's one. Then we got this one. Go give Floyd his money back for the house he bought you when you was on sofa surfing and you sold what? And you sold it, you bum. So Tank comes and says, he got to pay them people that money back. If I'm lying, tell him go live right now. Then he doubles down and says, laugh.
No, that was what was said, and then the response was, go give Floyd his money back. And then Tank's response to that, yeah, LOL.
He didn't buy me a house, you damn fool.
Yo, you ever heard those rumors, though?
Did Floyd bought him a house?
No. So, I don't know if you remember, like, years ago, Floyd had that penthouse at the Palms, and, he'd be seen with a lot of women in videos throwing money in the penthouse at the Palms. So, all right, nonetheless, rumor has it that back in the day, Floyd put Tank in there, and that Tank sold the furniture out the penthouse.
Ain't nobody believing that shit.
So that's why he said that's what the guy was referring to about the couch, where he said something about the couch.
Couch surfing?
Nah.
It said couch surfing. Look, sofa surfing.
And you sold it, you bum.
Oh, and you sold it.
Yeah.
I didn't know what that meant.
Yeah, so that's referencing that that rumor.
Holy shit, Danny, your ears be to the street.
I mean, I've been in Vegas
honestly,
9 years, bro.
I heard that they bought him a Jeep.
It was around that time, because this was like when
so
he
that's
first signed
true.
him.
Floyd ain't shit. All these Mercedes, and he bought Tank a Jeep, like the brand Jeep Wrangler.
Yeah, it was a Jeep Wrangler.
Ah, he wildin'.
It was a Jeep Wrangler.
Bro, that's something you get to your little sweet 16 daughter that like me. I give a fucking Wrangler to my daughter. That's crazy. Nah, on some real shit, that's crazy. A Wrangler? What the fuck he thought? He was into like Outbacking and shit? The fuck?
Yo, you laughing. Man, I ain't gonna say shit.
Nah, that's wild. He must have took that back from one of his biddies he had. Ain't no fucking way. He like, oh, Tank need a car. Yo, tell Sharice give me that shit back. Like, get the fuck out of here, bruv. Nah, he wildin'. Here goes the next one. He says, and Tank says, he got to pay them people that money back. If I'm lying, tell him go live. Oh, we did that. It's just a big shot of it. And then he says he been stuck over there for a minute, too. Come on, Danny. Ears to the street. Danny, what's going on, man? Why you ain't been telling me Floyd couldn't come back? He like Ben Davidson?
No. I ain't know nothing about him not being able to come back. I've known he's been in Dubai for a minute, but I ain't know know he could. You know, he's always in Dubai. I ain't think too much on it. You feel me?
Mm.
So yeah, I don't know, man. But the fact that he called him out to go live, and Floyd been live a lot in the last
Yeah,
week,
that's why it don't make sense though. He was live, but he mean go live and
and
debunk
address
it.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure.
Hardcore Marv is saying four-door Jeep Wrangler was hot a few years ago, Ness.
Oh shit, that's crazy. That's crazy. It's being reported that Kevin Cunningham cut ties with Adrian Broner right before the fight. Nah,
Damn.
that's bananas.
So who AB gonna train with?
I don't know. I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't know. But we're going to get to some phone lines before we get our two guests. They should be walking over there all around here. So we're going to get to whoever's available and get this thing going. We got Moody on Twitter. What it do?
Hey, I hate. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, perfect.
I hate to say it. I really do hate to say it, but 1.5 million pay-per-views. Man, I hate to say it. Ryan Garcia is definitely the face of boxing.
Why do you hate to say it?
I hate to say it because it's like he never was a champion. He still's not a champion, and
Yeah, but
I'm
he's not a champion, and I hate that I got to go down his route because it makes
go
CYP
ahead.
right. But, like, he has the greatest win of all his contemporaries.
With Devin Haney win. Yeah, I think the whole 3 pounds thing muddled it
Mm,
just a bit for me.
okay.
Um, it's one thing if he actually came overweight and couldn't make the weight, like how Shakur did at 130. That I have no problem with. But to
Strategically do it.
purposely, yeah, purposely, come overweight. Uh, you know, I I just believe if it was a fair fight, I think Devin Haney won more rounds. Uh, either way. But I think that it just if Devin knew that he was going to come over 3 pounds purposely, then Devin would have came over 3 pounds purposely, and I think the fight would have been at least a little bit better because Devin was drained, to be completely honest. And let's be real, I've personally been thinking that Devin needs to be at 147 a long time ago. I think Floyd was right. Tank and Devin is not in the same weight class. Tank really should be fighting. I mean, not Tank. Devin really should be fighting at 147. Uh, but
I mean,
he
after
just
seeing what you've seen, you think he could take the punches better? I'm more worried at 47.
I but the thing is, I think it's because he's drained. Because even when you think about the fight
But
with
this is your
Loma,
second fight. How the hell are you drained at
yeah,
40 in your second fight?
you know what? It kind of reminded me of when Tank had came overweight at what 130. I
35.
think
It was
35.
yeah.
I think
It was his first fight at 35 against Gamboa. He came in like 3 pounds overweight, and then they gave him like two
yeah,
hours to lose the shit. I don't think it was
yeah. I
three.
think it's
I
kind of
think it
like
was like
that.
two.
Yeah, I think it's similar to like that. I think you know, and again, Devin blowing up to 165 or 160, whatever it is, I think that's just a lot of sodium too. I don't know what he eats, particularly, but even blowing up that big, is problematic. I think that he should go to 147. I think weight wise, he'll be way better at 147. But in terms of Ryan Garcia, I actually don't even know where Ryan goes next. But
I
it
mean, I
shows.
I, I
Look,
I like the Earl fight. What about you?
I don't see that happening
You
because
may
Earl
feel like it's your time,
can't do 147.
but it's not your
He
time.
Earl gonna do 154. Earl need to be fighting at 160 if you ask me. So yeah, Ryan is the face pretty much, and I just don't see where either of them go after this.
Hmm. Kevin just told me it's true. That's crazy. Champ, that's the bell. That's crazy. I wonder what happened. I don't want to insinuate, but it's a big fight for him. You feel me? Like
No, it definitely
Blair's
is.
a big fight, and now you ain't got
And
Kev. That's
and
fucking bullshit.
and Blair's taking it serious. Let
He's
me tell you.
selling it. I'm trying to tell y'all.
No. But in the gym, he's taking it serious. You know, he's had some good sparring. He's brought in Justin Gamber, formerly with Caleb Plant, longtime trainer of Caleb Plant. He's brought in Coach Larry Wade's understudy in Quincy for his strength and conditioning. So you know, I think that you know he's taking it serious. He knows how big of a fight and an opportunity it is. So yeah, man.
I just don't want to see everybody jumping on the
Damn.
bandwagon. I told y'all Broner going to probably get stopped. And I know that one is hard for y'all because he never been stopped. But y'all about to see them thumpers of my man. Y'all keep sleeping. Y'all keep thinking. Just like Ryan. I'm glad. And I hate that I always got to say that because it's like it was my dude. He did it too. But I'm glad Ryan became validated because now we could stop sleeping on other fighters. Because if Ryan can make you a believer, I'm sure some other fighters too.
I think it wasn't. I think people wasn't validating him not because of lack of talent or what, but because
lack of doing it.
No,
he ain't do it.
Nah, bro. Like in reality, it was like the antics in the lead up. Like that's why people was writing him off. That's why the lines in the sports book move so much. But Matt Bent 100 $5 says daily dose Tanquil suing TBV for my Kanichis.
What?
Sue us. Don't sue me.
He lying because yesterday he put listening to and I don't think we got to even say it, Mad Ben, but I seen it. I see everything. And he said something about listening to the show on his Kanichis, and he put black set, not a white set.
I don't know. He says Tanquil.
But you should, if you ain't get it yet, you should get it because I personally did it. Like we actually took the time to run to the post office.
No shit.
Yeah.
Tanquil Technician Tanknique. Summer belongs to Tank, he says. The Pullout Bandit, $5 says, if Dev came in 3 pounds over, he'd lose his belt. Side note, yesterday I saw a channel do a 3-hour live on Saquon's call. You're right, Ness. Bud and them are watching.
Bud and them, on Saquon's call.
A 3-hour live. And then, yeah.
Oh, shit. So, wait. I hope they ain't say the correspondent from the Boxing Voice.
Hey,
oh, shit.
Hey, man.
Oh, man, bro. This is crazy. That's crazy, bro. And he was on, and we was on camera, so it's probably like, oh, that's a co-host you can't see. Set us up. Cliff, Connecticut, what up? They setting us up. All right, while we wait for him, we about to drop this bomb.
Talking about you.
Oh, are you there? I was dropping that bomb for this dub. But go ahead.
What we on today? You came on late, and I was mad because I listened to you during the workout, so I missed the monologue. Like, what we on right now?
We on Tank and Floyd beefing. Tank.
I heard y'all say he threw the couch out the window at the hotel. Tank did that.
He said threw it out the window. Goddamn, shit get lost in translation. Nah,
you say he threw out the sofa. What the fuck that means?
Sold the sofa, and that's allegedly.
Oh, he sold
That's
it.
allegedly.
Oh,
there's a rumor,
okay.
but that's not what that just came up because Danny's been in Vegas for a while. What we are discussing is Tank and Floyd beefing. What are they beefing over? Oh, Tank says Floyd's hating on him. And Floyd says Tank worried about Louis Vuitton, Chrome Heart, and Mercedes. Yeah, another fan is saying that Tank is just doing it strategically. Every time he got a fight, he beats with Floyd.
But I mean, Floyd put the video out for Tank to respond. So
yeah, that's another thing too. He also said some shit about Tank saying Floyd can't leave.
Yo, all right. Well, I want to talk about this for my time right now. Y'all said Ryan did 1.5 still reportedly.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like, champ.
That's what they reported.
Right, so now, see, that's what Tank get for not fighting Devin. Because now, as everyone's gonna now, when Ryan and Tank go back to negotiations, if they do, Tank gotta give up some leverage because Tank ain't gonna do $1 million with Frank. He's gonna do like 4. And now when
I
Ryan did $1
mean, you
million
don't know
twice.
that. You don't know that.
That's my prediction. If he does $1
But you
million
right
with
though. You right
Frank, or
though.
even 800 with Frank, that's good. But if he do his typical 250, 300 numbers with Frank, he's not the A side no more.
I will say
It's A,
this.
1A, and 1B.
I will say this. You right about like this potentially doing less because it's just Ryan was on it every day. Tank is mega quiet, like, but
But
Tank
Frank
is
ain't Devin
different.
either. It's not the right. It's
Yeah,
not the
yeah,
right
yeah. They
comedy.
both got the personality where they don't talk, but Tank is different. Like my man put out, he was running, stopped in the middle of his run to do a 10-second
saw that.
dance, and he went internet viral, bro. Like he's legit viral, not boxing viral. He legit went viral with that. So like he's different.
All right, now, so if I could make a bookie and I could say 600,000 buys for Tank Frank, are you over under? Would you bet on it? And if so, what
I'm
would you
going
do?
over.
Over
I'm
under?
going over because
Oh,
he
you
just did.
believe in him?
Yeah,
You
he just
believe
did
in him?
1.2. I think he hot right now. I mean, he ever since that fight, he's gotten bigger. Endorsement wise.
I want him to sell it and do that because that will tell you boxing is in a great place if we doing numbers like that, even with a fight.
Plus,
with
his
Frank
is
Martin,
on Amazon,
that'd
bruh.
be great.
His is on Amazon. I'm not holding out. I'm not going to lose
feel like
hope.
it's
I'm
your
not going
time.
to lose hope that
But
Amazon.
it's not your time.
I'm not going to
Appreciate the
lose
call.
hope that Amazon is done and that they don't bring nothing with that major platform that they have and all those eyeballs. So I'm hoping that's true. But let's see. We got Al in the Bay. Buenos dias. Al, make it quick. I can hear my guest coming up. Al, you there? All right. We're going to take a quick intermission and be right back with our guest in about 1 minute.
When you in the trenches, it's cool to shoot them bullets. How you gonna defend yourself when them bullets coming back?
Davis thought Santa Cruz was going to fold from his.
The popular and acclaimed defending WBA lightweight champion of the world.
If it was the streets, these niggas would been smoked. Pack the whole group up. Pack them up and get them the fuck out of boxing.
Haney, Cambosis, one of those folks, maybe Garcia.
All them guys is easy work. They easy work, man. I'm the top dog.
The hard-hitting young star of boxing, 3-division world champion.
Skill for skill. I'm much more skillful than Canelo. I stand on that. I'm much more skillful.
You and Cambosis, what happens, Tank?
I'm whooping that ass.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and we're joined alongside Eric Enrique and Amaury Piedra. Why I thought it was Pereira? Piedra, like a rock, hard like a rock.
Like a rock.
So, welcome to the show, gentlemen. Oh, Danny, we were supposed to rescale. We'll be right back with another intermission.
Oh, shit.
When you in the trenches, it's cool to shoot them bullets. How you gonna defend yourself when them bullets coming back?
Davis thought Santa Cruz was going to fold from his.
The popular and acclaimed defending WBA lightweight champion of the world.
If it was the streets, these niggas would been smoked. Pack the whole group up. Pack them up and get them the fuck out of boxing.
Haney, Cambosis, one of those folks, maybe Garcia.
All them guys is easy work. They easy work, man. I'm the top dog.
The hard-hitting young star of boxing, 3-division world champion.
Skill for skill. I'm much more skillful than Canelo. I stand on that. I'm much more skillful.
All right. Now we're back, and we're joined alongside Amaury Piedra and Eric Enrique from Box Lab Promotions and from right here at the Caribbean Royale. So, gentlemen, Please, man. Amaury, we kind of had you on the show already, so we know your vision and, you know, why we're here in terms of why boxing is coming here. But talk to us about the Stadium Club because Danny and I are super duper impressed with this facility
And all
this
the amenities.
location
Yeah.
specifically in the Stadium Club.
Yeah, thanks. We're on the second floor of the Stadium Club right now, and you know, when we were renovating and reimagining the hotel, we knew we needed a fun place, a nightlife place in the hotel. So we created Stadium Club, which is probably like 10 to 15% nightclub, 15% Dave and Buster's, and 70% sports bar with a killer audio-visual system. So that's really where we're at, and seats 400, and as you've experienced, everything from adults to families earlier in the evening, the DJs are spinning, and I'll tell you, when we did the Garcia-Haney fight here last week, we had 400 people in, and the lights went down, and the sound system kicked up. It was like being there.
No,
And all the fans were cheering in the place, and it was incredible. It was
No,
like
in
being
that
there.
fight, I can imagine it blew up in here with
Yep.
some of those shots that landed.
Yeah, no, it was definitely even electric last night. The NFL draft was on,
Yeah.
NBA playoffs, and I like how like in the commercial breaks, you got the DJ bumping music and he's bumping some music. You know,
nobody wants to hear nobody wants to hear the progressive commercial or the lawnmower commercial. So DJ comes on, gets the crowd going.
For
You know,
sure.
a couple birthdays were in. The servers came out with the sparklers and the bubble guns and all that, and it's about having a fun time.
Yeah, no, I was impressed with that. You guys even have the bottle service going
Yep.
in here.
So is it weekly that you show fights?
Every time, either MMA or boxing.
Oh,
like May
nice.
4th, it's going to be a huge day here because you got Kentucky Derby, then you got Canelo Munguia.
Yeah, I
and there's a
seen the
big
Canelo
UFC card as
Munguia
well.
flyers that you had around,
Yep.
and I just automatically assumed it'd be a fight night.
It's also that's actually on top of it. It's a huge sports weekend. You got the Formula One in Miami
That's
that
true.
weekend.
Formula One in Miami. as
Yeah.
well. It's a crazy weekend.
So it's gonna be a great weekend of sports.
And you know what happens is after we do the cards here at Carib, everybody comes back into the after party at Stadium Club. So the fighters come over, the fans come over, so it's always a good scene.
So Amaury, you are a promoter. You're Box Lab Promotions as well.
Correct.
So when did the vision click for you? Because I'm sure this was your first gig, you know, managing this ginormous resort, 32 acres, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, no, this wasn't my first rodeo, but you know, when we got here to Orlando 4 years ago, obviously pandemic was just coming to an end in 21, what have you, and we saw an opportunity to do events at the hotel and bring the locals in, get notoriety on TV, and really position the resort as a place to go for locals, so and visitors alike. So being in the boxing world, we started doing our cards here, and those cards have grown, and we grew fast to where now we work with MVP, we work with Nikisa Badarian and Jake and his crew, and then we also work with Matchroom a lot, and thanks to Eddie and Sean and Kevin, we do a lot of work with them, and then we do our own cards as well. So really bringing world-class boxing to Orlando and to Central Florida, and truth be told, we're the busiest promoter in Florida. This is the busiest venue in Florida.
Yes, we are.
No, I don't think there's any promoter that does, the 9-10 cards that we're doing a year, and they're all solid cards, all good cards on the zone, and it's worked out really well.
Well, not to add any friction to the conversation, but Pro Box is definitely doing that number of events.
That's true.
You
That's
guys
true.
are on a bigger scale, obviously, because of the resort and the amenities that you offer.
And the size,
Yeah, your venue holds more. What was the Jake Paul numbers? Because that was the most you had, right?
3,600.
Okay, wow. So Berlanga came right under that.
3,600, yeah.
So Berlanga did what, 32?
32.
What?
But I will say, the Jake gross revenue numbers were far higher.
Because the
So if
ticket
you look at the
sales.
revenue number,
Yeah.
that was far higher. That was a record. That was a record in Central Florida, the gross for Jake Paul.
Okay, so we were mistaken though. We were under the impression that Jake did like 7,000.
No, he was.
I was mistaken.
He was saying 7. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, because my correspondent covered the fight,
I think
and he
it was
said the
closer to
bleachers
5.
went all the way to the back for
Yeah,
Jake's.
the bleachers went
but
up, but it was 3,600.
Okay,
You know,
because
so-
but for Berlanga, the bleachers didn't go all the way back, and he had 32.
Right, that's
So,
right.
you know.
Yeah, but the gross revenue numbers were different for sure.
But
So
that's
that was
great.
A record. That was a record for Central Florida, and it beat a Cotto fight that happened at what's now the Kia Center. Mm-hmm. So the gross revenue with 3,600 beat 11,000.
Wow. Ever since the Berlanga fight, I've been pushing for Trevor McCumbee. Are you familiar with him?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Why? I mean, I get it. Berlanga wants bigger and better things, but that fight would be amazing in this venue. You don't think so?
Yeah, I think
McCumbee
it's
has a fan base. Berlanga is the man out here, and you can tell that from the last fight.
Right.
That's certainly one to at least stay busy and make some money out here in Orlando, I believe, for him.
Yeah, that's really not a bad idea. If the guys, if my friends and partners at Matchroom are listening, it'd probably be a great thing to do here in Orlando. I think that
Keep
you know,
him busy too. Don't just wait around for Canelo.
Edgar's a big draw. You know, he always has been, and you know, he brought people down from New York. Obviously, the local Puerto Rican community turned out. So anytime we get a Puerto Rican fighter here, anytime we get great fights, they always turn out in mass. We saw that with Amanda. We saw that with Edgar. So it'd be a good thing.
No, it's definitely the right venue for some Puerto Rican fighters. Have Top Rank ever considered or contacted for Xander Zayas, who's local?
You know, the biggest issue is that we have X capacity. You know what I mean? Is the number of events that we can do.
Oh.
And so, you know, we're a busy convention hotel as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
we're
no,
kind of-
there's
we're-
how many conventions are going on now?
I think there's just one now, but they're all big.
That's
they're
big,
all
yeah.
1,000-person conventions. So, you know, we're limited in how much availability we have.
Okay.
So, you know, we're working with some partners that in turn we're working closely with them, and that's kind of where we are right now. And by the way, Gary and the team at ProBox, they do a great job. You're right. They're doing their 2 cards a month, and they're doing a great job over in Plant City. So kudos to them.
How far out do you guys get these conventions booked? Because for you to say there's only one, I feel like the resort is overwhelmed with
because they're
people
big.
from the convention.
Yeah, they're big. Typically, you know, these conventions book a year, 2, 3 out.
Okay.
And a lot of corporate conventions, then they'll bring in, you know, 1,200 people, 1,300
But there's
people.
also something else happening. Last night, I seen like, no lie, I had to tell my wife, I wasn't exaggerating. I think I seen 40 women in like nightgown, top, and shorts, and then they all were sitting on the floor. I'm like, what in the hell is going
And
on?
you're sharing this with your wife?
Yeah. She's my best friend.
No, you
Good
know,
answer, good answer.
Yeah, it's a good answer, good recovery. Yeah, no, you know, there's different types of groups, and a lot of times on the weekends, it could be, you know, some type of women's group or a bunch of friends coming to Orlando to hang out and do whatever. So
Wow,
you
if
know,
that
who
was just a
knows?
group of friends, that's intense. It
No,
was
I mean,
a lot.
I mean, I can see why. I feel like we haven't even explored the whole resort, but from what we've seen.
Well, I went for the run today. I love the trail.
Cool.
And we went to the gym. I used the gym yesterday with Nonito Donaire. Shout out to Donaire. He's going to be doing commentating. No, you guys have an amazing facility. The sad part is that I'm just realizing it because I'm always in and out, right? I have a house in Sarasota, so I'd rather just come to the fights and leave the same night.
Listen, it's Vegas without the casino.
Yeah,
That's the easiest way to say it. It's
Yes.
Las Vegas without the casino.
And why not a casino? I mean, Hard Rock has one. Is it hard to get the license?
You know, here in the state of Florida, has an agreement with the Seminoles, and so they have that kind of locked in. Places that have pari-mutuel wagering, like a former dog track or a horse track, can do it. But yeah, that's not the space that we're in, and you know everything here.
And
in
it's
Orlando,
not even anything that can
we don't know
potentially
what's
be there
gonna,
in the
who
future.
knows where it ends up? You know, here you got Disney, you got the parks, you got this. Disney just partnered with Penn National, so they're doing their betting app. So we'll see where it goes. You know.
And franchising, we talked about that yesterday. That you get that all the time. Are you ever gonna put something in Vegas?
You know, people, it's funny, ever since we opened Stadium Club, and this is something that we created ourselves, it's been so well received that we've gotten over a dozen inquiries about franchising. They're going to open up some more. We just opened on January 9th. So what we're going to
Oh,
do
so this
is,
is
let's
really
get this
fresh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So we're going to get everything stable, make sure we work out all the kinks, make sure everything's perfect, and then we'll probably approach that. And we might open up another one or two. We might franchise. So it's definitely a concept that people want.
And how has boxing helped the Caribbean Royale? And is it something that you're going to continue to do? I know you're a promoter, but obviously this is not your resort. So is the resort happy with what boxing has been able to bring to the Royale?
Yeah, the resort's happy. The owners are happy. As an independent hotel, you got to get your name out there. And if you look at the hotels that host boxing events, whether it be the MGM or it be the Fontainebleau in Las Vegas or maybe the Virgin Hotel in Oklahoma with Top Rank, if you look at these venues, they're independent hotels, and it's important to get your name out there and get your name on TV and get your name associated with these events. And when you're getting the eyeballs that we're getting on TV, plus the local buzz and all the press that comes with it, yes, it's worth it. I'll tell you a funny thing. Our director of engineering was in Cancun on vacation, and who was wearing a shirt Caribe Royale, and a guy at the bar comes up to him, "Hey, you know that place?" And he goes, "Yeah, I work there." "Oh, that's the place with the boxing. I watch it all the time." And it was a guy from Detroit. And that's exactly what you want. He probably wouldn't even know we existed if it wasn't for that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So you have your Ennis Tellus, but BoxLab also co-promotes Morrell, right? You guys have something to do with Morrell?
No, we don't have anything. We got involved with Warriors Boxing after they had already signed David. So David's part. Listen, at the end of the day, David's part of our family.
That's what I assumed.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that now that David's in the whole Saudi conversation with this new card with Israel Masvidal and Terrence Crawford in L.A. August 3rd, is the hope for Tellus. Tellus had a really big win versus Sergio Garcia, and his name was put on that scene. I feel like he's one fight away. I feel like he can be on a Saudi card with a Sergey Bokachek after this fight if he can be successful. What is the trajectory that you have planned for him? Is Saudi in the cards? Yeah,
happy to talk about it. We co-promote him with Warriors Boxing, and
which is Louis DeCuba Sr.
Louis DeCuba Sr., Leon Margulies, and we work with Louis DeCuba Jr. I mean, that's what I mean by it's all in the family. But he had that big win that put him on the map against Sergio Garcia. We brought him back here against Levan Navarro, tough Cuban fighter, Cuba versus Cuba. And when that happens, they go all out with that national pride. And he had a highlight knockout. Could have been one of the knockouts of the year. So, he's followed up the Garcia win. Hey, I'm legit, I'm here. And now we're fighting him against Joe Jackson. It's a big opportunity for Joseph Jackson, 19-0. He's earned that 19-0. And I think that after this will be just one more step in, hey, let's take the next step forward. People forget he's 7-0, right? And the combined win-loss total of his last three opponents is
honestly,
68-4.
I didn't realize he was 7-0.
Yeah, he's 7-0. So the combined wins of his last three opponents is 68-4.
That's
So you don't see 7-0s in that trajectory very often. David did it. David Morrell did it.
That's sad.
So that's how we're viewing him as
we
as
should
the
be
next,
talking
as the
about
next
him.
one.
We should be talking about him like a Loma and a Regendow.
That's
the
exactly
trajectory
right.
is very fast. I mean, at 7-0, you can see him winning a world title at 12-0.
At 10, 12-0, absolutely.
For sure. Wow.
So I think you're going to see him on, to answer your question, I think you're going to see him back on those major cards, and that's the discussions that have been occurring. So we're going to get him. We're going to put him in a real fight now again, assuming everything goes well. The next step will be one of those major cards.
Well, I mean, obviously, like you said, he's part of the family. Morrell will be taking his biggest step up. You guys should know Hot Rod fairly well
we do.
for
We
being
just saw him fight on Pro Box.
Exactly. We were all there together, and he's, from St. Petersburg, Florida area. What do you think about that fight for Morrell? And I guess the question is he going to pass it with flying colors, or is he just going to get the W?
Listen, I think David Morrell is one of the most underrated fighters and one of the most ducked fighters in boxing. And obviously, like I say, we're not personally involved with him, but he's part of the overall family, and nobody wants to fight him. Nobody wants to fight him. And I know overtures have been made to many a fighter, and they duck him. That's the reality. And they look at a record that I think he's 8-0 now, and it's like, oh my, what am I going to get
now.
out of this? 10-0 now. What am I going to get out of this? But he is people duck him because they know what's there. So I think you're going to see a step up for him, but I think you're going to see a successful step up for him. He's a great talent, focused as can be, and a great talent.
I'm curious what it's been like. Obviously, having guys like Edgar fight here, guys like Jake fight here, the Amanda fight here, the support that's also came with that, the reception. What's that been like for the resort in general? Because a lot of big names, a lot of eyeballs. So just curious what that reception's been like for the resort.
Yeah, listen, I think it's been great. It's people get excited when they see the names. And funny enough, it's not just the fans. Our staff gets excited.
I'm sure.
And they follow everything, and they're following the fighters. And hey, we have a Cuban manager in one of our restaurants. Yoannis is coming back, and then you got our director of housekeeping when a Puerto Rican gentleman, when Amanda was here. Can I get Amanda's autograph? I got you, brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All this. So it's exciting for everybody. And for those of you that know, when you're in that hotel, wherever it is on fight week, there's a certain buzz going on. And there's a certain level of activity going on and media coverage and everything that comes with it. So it's been very good for everybody.
Yeah, I was actually impressed as a fellow media member to see the all the media that was there yesterday. It was a lot more than I was expecting. I've only covered cards in South Florida, never in Orlando. So I was very impressed with all the media that came out. It was funny. I was at the poolside bar and having lunch yesterday, and the bartender
terrible place to be, right?
Is a boxer. No, awful place. And he's a boxer. We come to find out, Nestor's actually interviewed him before, and it was fun.
That's my guy, De Leon. I'm like, what's up?
Elon.
Yeah, works part-time. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was just funny because obviously that's something that Box Lab has helped fighters with to get employment with, and he's not even with Box Lab anymore, but still working here.
Yeah, he's
still
a great guy, great family. Yeah. We're just chatting. He's got a baby on the way, and we were just wishing him well last night, actually.
Okay, no, beautiful. What is one thing that you would like the boxing fans to know when they come watch a fight at the Caribbean Royale?
Oh, a couple things. First of all, shout out to Nikisa Bedarian and Jake Paul. It's been a great partnership with MVP. The teams have really come together well. We work on all this together, and it's been great for, I think, both sides. But, we've all become friends. The teams at Matchroom, thanks for your support as well. And those teams always work well together, and, want to thank them as well. And I think the biggest thing is when Box Lab is involved with a card here, you're going to get a quality card. And you're going to come out, you're going to have a first-class experience from the minute whether you're staying here in the hotel or whether you're just coming in for the event. From the minute you step foot on Caribbean Royale grounds, you're going to have a first-class event. And that's important to us. And we, whether it be the food and beverage, whether it be, the venue itself, how we have it set up, whether it be the service that you're getting as you're coming in, we want to make sure it's top-notch. And on the Box Lab side, hey, we've grown. And we've got some quality fighters, and we're excited. We got some that are on the cusp of fighting for world titles, including one that's going to be a mandatory. And, we've got some new generation coming in as well. So I think we've got a good mix. And, we're excited about it. I mean, the future's very bright. We're probably in the best position that we've been in. And I think we've grown rapidly but smartly. And, it's a great thing. We've got a great group of people involved.
How updated is this website? Because I feel like, are all these fighters still with you guys?
Yeah, it should be about 18 of them.
Really?
Yeah, for the most part, it's updated.
Okay, yep. So Kenny Sims is with y'all?
No, we had a piece of Kenny. That's no longer.
And Grugan Harvanosian to beat Mike Polite?
Absolutely.
So why is
Gergen's going to be here on May 31st.
Okay.
Yeah, we co-promote him with TGB Promotions. And, he'll be here on May 31st.
And Bob Santos' other heavyweight, what is it, Henrich?
Yeah, Henrich Ruiz, who's training with Salas now. He'll be here on the 31st.
Oh, he's with Salas now.
And then Daniel Perot.
Yo, those two guys need to get in the ring. I want.
Back up. Salas Santos, main event.
That's right. I want Bob Santos versus Ishmael Salas. They keep stealing each other's fighters back and forth.
I ain't gonna say stealing, but the fighters keep going back and forth. Yeah.
I mean, Carlos Adames is back over there.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But
Both
Elijah's
great
your fighter.
trainers. Elijah Flores.
They're both passionate.
Listen, this world is small. We was walking yesterday, and I said, boxing has made this world so small for me. This kid's uncle has been his uncle has been listening to this show for over 10 years. He's one of the biggest supporters. His name is Castle Hill Gill from the Bronx.
Yeah.
But how long is that contract? Because I hear there's a major interested in him.
Well, you know, he's going to be fighting on the top rank card in
That's
Puerto
the major
Rican,
I hear
on the
that's
Puerto
interested.
Rican Day card. And yeah, listen, Brad Goodman, we've got a great relationship, so I think there's going to be a great opportunity.
Co-promotion or okay.
Yeah, yeah. And they're going to like they liked what they saw of him in Puerto Rico, so you know, we had him on the MVP card when unfortunately Amanda couldn't fight, but on that one. And everybody liked what they saw. He's been progressing, and so now he's going to be on the top rank.
He's blowing up. He was in the gym with Devin for this fight. He was in camp with Tank.
He was Orion, actually.
Well, no. He actually started with
Devin.
He started with Devin.
Yeah.
And then went over to Ryan's camp.
Right.
He sparred Tank in the past as well.
Listen, reality, great young man, still a baby. I mean, he's probably going to hate to hear me say that, but still a baby. So you know, when you've got talent and you're at that age, you know, you always want more, and it's our job to be smart to make sure that we move them in the right direction and not get ahead of ourselves. But the good thing with Elijah is every fight you see the improvement. So every single fight you see the improvement in him.
So I need the story on Eury Cedeño. How'd you end up with him? Because I heard he had a contract with Ken Porter. Ken signed both brothers. This one decided to stay amateur, go for the gold. It didn't happen. Then turned pro, ended somewhere in Philly, never ended up back with Ken. How'd you end up with him?
Well, we have a part of him. We co-promote him with my friend Marshall Kaufman. So Marshall Kaufman has him.
Is Marshall here? We thought we seen him yesterday.
Yeah, Marshall's
that
here.
was him.
He represents Joseph Jackson.
Okay.
On the main
We thought
event.
we seen him,
So-
but we like.
Oh, no, he's here.
Danny's like, Marshall. But the guy wouldn't turn around, so I'm like, I don't think that's him.
maybe he couldn't hear you. Yeah, but he was here. I just saw him at breakfast a while ago.
I'm like, is that him? Is that Marshall, or is that the margarita I just had?
Shout out to the bar.
So we put him on. You know, Marshall and I spoke, and to say, hey, let's co-promote him, and we put him on a couple of the cards here. And
I love that you work with everybody, man.
And listen, it's no reason
You know
not
what?
to if it's all good. You know, as long as it's, we just want to work with good people. That's the biggest thing. You know, we want to work with good people. You want to be selective. You know, I know we do the right thing for everybody. I like to work with people that do the same thing. And when Marshall and I talked about it, we got him a couple fights here. And then, you know, Top Rank got interested. And so he was up in New York at Hulu Theater, did his job there. And now he's going to fight again for Top Rank down in South Florida at the Hard Rock, June 15th, I think is the date.
Damn, June 15th?
I think it's June 15th.
Man, they putting T.O. against Tank. That's crazy.
Yeah. So it's Brad's got his eye on him. So Brad, thank you for putting him on.
Against Tank? What?
And then his brother Henry Cedeño.
Yeah.
He'll be fighting here.
So you got him now?
Yeah, Marshall and I working together on him as well. And then he's going to be here on May 31st as well.
What's your thoughts about him?
Listen, they're both good. It's tough to, different weight classes, but both brothers solid, man.
Who is Henry training with now?
Henry's training in Philadelphia, and I'm forgetting I'm drawing.
Yeah, no. I think I know the guy. He went to Philly there for a little bit. He had some, issues with Ken as well, and ended up with that Philadelphia trainer. Well, that's great. The website's updated. Those are a lot of names that I was surprised. Even Kevin Brown. But I see you guys have a great relationship with Bob, because a lot of Bob fighters or previous Bob, because even Angel Chavez is one of yours.
Yes. Angel Chavez.
So you guys believe the eye of Bob.
That is one hard-hitting Mexican. You don't find a lot of Mexicans that are going to fight at 168, 175.
No, you
that
do
is
not.
one
He's a big Mexican.
hard-hitting Mexican. And it's an exciting, those fights are exciting TV fights. I think the good thing we got going on at Box Lab right now, besides our great relationships with everybody, is we've got fighters like Antonio Vargas. So he's going to be the mandatory challenger for the world title.
Yeah, he just got the big win the last time out.
Yep, and face the winner of Takumi.
Good kid, too.
Inoue.
We've interviewed him a lot, man. He's
amazing kid.
Highly religious.
Yes. He has big faith. great family, and those are the kind of people you want to see do well. And his next fight is going to be for the world title. That's already done. It'll be
Maloney?
in Japan. It'll be in Japan against the winner of Takume Inoue and Sho Isuda. So the winner of that
With the
we
mandatory.
face for the mandatory
Wow.
for the world title.
In Japan.
We've got fighters like Christopher Pitufo Diaz. He came back. He fought in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Got the job done. Got the rust off. Now he's going to be hopefully on a card in Philadelphia on the Boots Ennis card, fighting a fellow Puerto Rican there. We can get all that done, so that's going to be exciting.
Okay.
And put him in position as well. Delis, as you know, is well on his way. Kevin Brown is looking as good as he's ever looked, and he had a little bit of an injury issue, so he's back. These Cuban fighters are really advanced too. You look at their records, right, and you say, oh, the guy's 5-0 or 6-0. But they had so many international fights that it's not their normal 5-0.
Resendez is yours too?
Yeah, we work with Resendez. Yeah, El Toro.
This is the guy that
Warriors and us.
he just had a fight on PBC though, right?
Yeah,
a tough fight. Elijah Garcia.
Elijah Garcia.
He beat Hurd. And
Yes.
Then it was a tough fight against Elijah Garcia. So
He's been out
a good
since the
fighter.
Garcia fight.
Yeah, you'll see him again soon.
What have
Man, is that a year out?
Close.
Have you guys ever hosted a world title fight here at the Caribe Royale?
Yeah, the Amanda Serranos.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Amanda's
Serrano.
fights.
Amanda's
for
fights.
sure.
Absolutely. Multiple world title. That was a great fight, by the way. Amanda's fight against Daniela, that was great. Went the distance, the 12 3-minute rounds.
How
That was
long
great.
would you say it took to acquire the 18 fighters that you have at the moment?
Call it 3-4 years in the making.
Doing good.
But you want, the key is the right ones. A lot of times people go for quantity, and in actuality, you're better off going quality over quantity. Because number one, you want to make sure as a promoter you can fulfill your obligations to them. That's number one. And number two, you want to make sure that we have people that have potential to win a world title, and that's the criteria. If you have the right attitude and you have the talent, we're going to help develop that, and we're going to help move you along and put you in the right position. We just signed a couple of young guys, Caipo Gallegos out of Las Vegas.
Yeah, I know Caipo.
Yeah, you know Caipo.
I
yeah.
know
So
Caipo.
he's,
I've seen Caipo spar pretty much everybody in Vegas.
I like him a lot.
Multiple time, amateur champion in the U.S. And we just signed him. He just turned 18 last week, actually, on the 17th. And he's here with his family just so he can check everything out. But we're excited about him. The Barrientos twins, you probably know them.
You signing them too?
Yeah, Derek and Chavez Barrientos.
They
They're out
needed
of
a
Bob's gym.
promoter.
Yeah, they're out of Bob's gym.
Yeah.
So, again.
They've been around for so long. They've sparred everybody in Vegas. It's crazy. I'm shocked that they haven't.
They were in camp, with Devin for this.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
they've been in camp with Tank before. I mean, I've seen them spar everybody in Vegas as
Yeah.
well.
Listen, not too many 122s at 5'11". That have their height.
Is
and
it
their
going to be
reach.
difficult though to get them opponents because of that?
We're gonna find out, but I'll tell you what, we're gonna put them in position and move them forward. And they're great kids too. That's the thing. They're great young men. So there's a lot of activity going on right now, and I could sit here and go through all the fighters, but we're excited about where we're going. The last year finished off on a high note. This year we're starting off on a high note, and I think you're gonna see Box Lab have its first world champions this year.
You guys are definitely, the trajectory definitely looks that way. I'm excited about Resendez. When can we get him back? I mean, in 5 more months, it would be a year out of the
it'll
ring.
happen. It'll happen before then. It'll definitely happen before then.
Man, you guys got some hidden gems I didn't know that you had any dealings with. People that we have actually seen on bigger stages, too. So that's a great thing. There's so many fighters that need proper promotion and would love a television, a promoter with a television deal. How do you select?
First of all, my man Eric here gets.
So you're the talent. He's the talent scout.
He gets dozens and dozens and dozens of inquiries on social media and everything about it. We do work as a team, so we talk about it, and whether it be with Louis de Cuba Senior, and we talk about who, what, when, where, and hey, there's this potential, there's that potential. And it's gotta make sense. It has to make sense. Everybody wants to be on TV. Everybody wants to get in the limelight.
What's that mean? Has to make sense.
Has to make sense from a, are we overloaded in one weight class? and then we can't, you have too many in one weight class. It's tough to
Move
be
them.
able to move the pieces effectively.
Mhm.
Is it somebody that we can market, frankly? Is it somebody that has a social media following? Is it somebody that we can help build a social media following? Is it somebody that is marketable for TV? Is it somebody that's marketable in the local arena?
Mhm.
Is it somebody that's marketable nationwide? And frankly, the biggest definition of all is, can they fight, and do they have? Doesn't need to mean they have it right then and there, but do they have the talent to be able to develop and get to the next level? Because listen, at the end of the
That
day, there's a
matters.
financial investment.
No, absolutely,
Where,
that
people don't
matters.
realize. I think all the promoters are going to shake their heads when I say this. There's a financial investment.
Mhm.
Everybody thinks everything's free, and it's not.
No.
And there's a financial investment that everybody's putting in. So you got to see, you got to see that there's enough talent where you're going to be able to get to a place where you can do something as well.
Absolutely.
So, and I think that a lot of times people miss that piece, or they don't see that piece. I know Marshall, if he's watching this, he's here in the hotel. He's nodding his head up and down, and others as well. So, yeah, listen, it's a team effort. Decisions are made as a team. Louis DeCool and I talk every day, for example, and some people we talk every day. And what about this and what about that? You want a balanced roster. I mean, I guess you got to have some experienced guys that are already in good fights that you can defend yourself financially and maybe make a little bit as you build these rookies, if you will, as you build these babies up. If you got a roster full of 18-year-olds, it's going to take you a while. But if you got a balanced roster where there's some at the highest level already, there's some are about to get there, there's some in the middle, and there's some at the bottom. That's a balanced roster, and then you can keep moving them.
Last time we had you on, we spoke about scaling. Is that done, or are you still looking to scale the venue to hold more seats?
We're considering it, right? So we're considering it. Many times, people will go to a venue and there's 10,000 seats, and then the challenge is there's 6,000 people there, 7,000 people there, and you got some empty seats. So our philosophy was we'd rather be full
than
empty, and see what the demand is, and then based on where we are, then we'll see if we can expand a little bit. So we have space to expand, okay, and we can. Obviously it costs money. There's things that come into play. But, a lot of times for what we like to do here at Carib, we're in a good place. I mean, we can hold 4,000. If you get the right 4,000, creates the right atmosphere. The atmosphere for Amanda was crazy.
It was loud.
Back in it was loud.
It was very loud.
Crazy.
Would you say that was your most electric show?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Really?
I
I hate
hope
that I missed it because the Berlanga show was insane
the
for
Berlanga
me.
show was great. It's just, Amanda's a different thing, and the fans that were there, and it was just beyond. Edgar was great. Jake was great. Okay, Jake, when he came out, the place went insane. But I tell you, the electricity for the Amanda fight and for what she brings, over the top. And thanks, Nikisa, for bringing her here.
Eric, how can people get a hold of you, since you're the guy to DM you're the talent scout, because I know people are watching this, managers, trainers, and even fighters that they're desperate for an opportunity,
Well, listen, the best way you can get a hold of us is through our website, boxoutpromotions.com. You can get a hold of us through our Instagram as well, which is Box Out Promotions, Facebook as well, Box Out Promotions. We have Twitter, we have Threads, so we're on every platform media out there. So
our YouTube channel will be up soon.
So, I mean, I would say the best way to get a hold of me right now would be through the website or through IG. That's where I get all the DMs. And like I said,
and what's the proper way to reach out to you for something?
Well, a lot of guys just send me. It's like people call me on social media. I mean, on Facebook and on Instagram. I didn't know you can call somebody on that.
Yeah.
I'm getting phone calls. I'm like, what is this? So I had to take my phone number off.
Yeah.
But just give me a DM. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I get back to everybody. Within 24 hours, I get back to everybody.
For sure.
I'd like to shout out.
What are you looking for in a fighter?
That's hard, because I like guys with power. I like guys with speed. I like an all-around fighter. I can deal with someone who's not as technical, because you can teach that. But power is something you can't really teach, so you're born with it. I like guys with speed. I like guys with footwork. I look for, depending on if I'm looking for a Cuban, if I'm looking for a Mexican, I look for different styles and what makes sense, It's, depending on the weight class also. If I'm looking for a 160, I need someone who's going to crack. Someone who's got power. I'm not looking just for someone who could just box. You know, especially those weight classes. You know, you got some
And
guys.
you're
that have
using
power.
the term, I'm looking for someone. So this is more than just long-term promotion. This is also opponents when you need an opponent.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, well, there you have it, guys. Definitely reach out, man. Shoot your shot. What should the public be expecting to come from Caribbean Royale and Box Lab Promotions?
Listen, I think, we've got an additional, 7 cards between now and the end of the year.
Wow.
So that's a lot of talent coming to Orlando.
Is there room for more? Just curious.
It's tough. I don't know. It depends. If our partners at Matchroom, want to do something, and we work so well together, there might be an opportunity to do one there. I think we might do one more with MVP. But yeah, there's about guaranteed there's 7 cards between now and the end of the year, and we're kind of tight beyond that. We get a lot of calls. Hey, we want to use the venue, this and that, but number one, we're selective on who we work with. Like I said, we don't have a lot of dates available. And, we want to make sure that everything that happens at Caribe Royale is first class with the right promotional partners. And that's big for us.
That's a great place to be, where you get to be selective, where you have so many inquiries that you get to choose the best one. That's amazing.
Look, I think we got a great thing going right now with the partners that we have and the fighters that we have. And by the way, shout out to our matchmakers, Eric Botcher and Chico Rivas, who do a great job of putting these cards
Eric
together.
has match made for everyone.
Yes, he has.
Yeah.
And Chico, I know him. He works with Pro Box hand in hand. I mean,
Yeah. Chico's our boy, and our man, I should say. And yeah, they've done a great job, because it's not easy. When you have these hot prospects coming up, and you want to find quality opponents, a lot of times people don't want to step up. No, we're not going to take that. I can tell you that for Daniel Perot, the heavyweight,
Mm-hmm.
I heard
17 opponents said no.
Yeah, but what was the purse? What are you offering them guys?
It was good.
It was good. I'm not going to say
How
what it
good
is.
is good?
It was good.
I heard 20,000. Is it that good? Because that's a lot of money for a 6-rounder. I ain't gonna front.
It was that good.
That's insane.
No,
that's a lot of money
that's a
for
lot.
a 6-rounder. I know heavyweights in Las Vegas getting $12,000 for an 8-rounder and turning it down.
Yeah, but
So
when
we're
you,
looking for opponents now for Gergen. Anybody reach out.
you gotta remember,
it's an
these,
8-round fight. We're paying well.
these guys spar all the time, so people see them spar and what they do in the sparring. No one wants to fight
How
them
many
in a-
rounds for Gergen?
8.
Oh, that's not enough, Johnny. Johnny's more expensive.
8.
Johnny writes he wants a little more than that, but that would have been a good fight, Johnny Rice
Gergen's
and
5-0,
Gergen.
so it's yeah.
Yeah, but he's 5-0 on a fast track.
Yeah, he's
I mean,
5-0 on a fast track.
He's
So-
already
big
beat
boy,
my
man.
guy, man.
6'8",
I was
280.
sad he beat Mike Polite, man. I didn't. I mean, he looks overweight. I
But
can't
he's
believe
gonna-
Polite
he's
did let him
gonna,
do that.
He's going to beat a lot more people on the way, too. So, but it's good. Listen, it's hard to find.
Did he go through something? Why hasn't he been active? Like, it feel like since the Polite win, we haven't heard from him.
PBC went through a little bit of a quiet period. So,
But why not keep him active here?
We're working with him. Well, now we started working with him.
Yeah.
So now that we're working with him, we're going to keep him active. So you're going to see him in May, and you're going to see him back in July.
Oh,
So
nice.
that's how fast you're going to see him back.
Nice.
You know,
Nice.
So these
Nice.
especially these heavyweights that have opportunities, you're going to see them move along.
You coming back?
Yeah.
All right.
We'll get you
Tell
guys
us,
back.
yes,
We'll
for
get you
sure.
guys back
Hell
out here.
yeah.
I'm a regular now. It's over. It's over. I can't wait till I could be like Rachel. She said, I got to leave a bag.
Yeah, just leave a
I
bag.
have to leave a bag because I come to Orlando. So I'm like, oh, really?
It's my Orlando
That's
bag.
a good thing.
And listen, we tell all our guys, you do your job, we'll do ours. I'm going to make sure we do ours.
Yeah.
And you're going to have the opportunities, and you're going to get the opportunities to shine. You just focus. We're blessed to be working with great trainers, great managers, great co-promotional partners.
Now you guys got something very nice going on here, man. Very special. And I would love to see it grow. That's why I keep talking about scaling. I would love to see Top Rank
Yep.
come down here and just keep growing it, man. Florida boxing, we need this.
Yes, we do.
And it's another pocket for the Latino fighters, specifically Puerto Ricans.
Specifically
It's just
Puerto
so many Puerto Ricans out here that the Puerto Rican fighter can tap into. I would love to see Matias down here, and I know that's coming. Don't know when,
Don't know when,
but I
don't
know
know
it's
where.
coming. The way they received him at the Berlanga fight, the
Oh, that
dude
was
had
insane.
it was like a popcorn line.
Absolutely.
He must have got tired of taking pictures, and he was such a gracious person, just kept taking picture after picture after picture. So I can
His
see
fight
him
in Puerto
doing
Rico,
well.
His fight in Puerto Rico is going to be good.
Yeah.
That's going to be.
Unfortunately, that's
really
the date of my honeymoon, or I would have been there. There hasn't been a big fight in Puerto Rico for me since Juan Manuel Marquez and Solito.
But it's crazy because you literally have Teofimo Lopez.
Everybody's
Real
fighting that
Matias,
weekend.
And Gervonta Davis fighting the same night.
And now Teo.
You know, sometimes that's when you wish people would coordinate things to not dilute the audience.
Hey, but you know the beautiful thing about nights
How
like that.
hard is it to call each other? Like, hey, I'm planning this big fight with Teo. Can you not step on my toes? Like, damn.
I mean, I think you'd have to call
Tank first. Tank's team.
Bro, you need the networks to fucking call because they're getting Top Rank. They're getting their time
date from the network.
From ESPN.
You're right. You're right.
But the beautiful thing about dates like that is that this venue is going to be
because
packed to
we're
the brim.
We're going to be
with
showing
every fight. It's going to be amazing.
All the fights will be on simultaneously. It's going to be great.
You'll literally have Teo.
I want people to know
right here, Tank and Benavidez. Right.
I want people to know that
my table's going to be in the middle down there, right in front of all the TVs.
I'm not lying at all when I say the fish tacos are really good.
Okay, you got the jerk fish tacos? Or what was it?
I don't know. Whatever was on the menu last night.
Here.
Yes.
Okay, I know at the pool I had they had the jerk tacos too. I didn't try those.
The fish tacos in here were really, really good. I mean, I don't even eat fish tacos, but I'm looking for something healthy, and I'm like, this is as healthy as it's gonna get.
Chicken and waffle.
We hired a.
Oh, you do chicken and waffles here?
The chicken and waffles is insane.
Okay.
Yes.
I love chicken and waffles. I haven't had it in a while either.
We hired two celeb chefs that I've worked with in the past. They were on Top Chef and all
you
that.
can tell that it's designer. It's like, it came to my plate,
it's
and
not
I'm like,
normal
whoa.
sports bar food.
No,
it's not.
That's
It came
the
to my
thing.
plate. I'm like, wait, this is not a regular fish taco. Like, it's really designer. You can tell that it's
good stuff.
Yep. You guys are doing good. I'm telling you, it's not fluff. I'm not fluffing. It's all honesty. It's a really special place you got.
So let me put you on the spot. Who you got tonight?
Well, I'm picking Tellis. I picked Tellis last fight for the knockout. Like I said, he made me sweat because it came late.
Mm-hmm.
But
the fact he got in the 10th round,
made it better.
Showed you,
but
that
it had me nervous as a gambler. But he's already showed that he's on that level. The Sergio Garcia win was huge.
Yep.
I know that the Jacksons listened to the show yesterday during the weigh-in, right? I'm like, no, we gotta whisper. He's downstairs. Bro, they clipped it and sent it to me and tagged me because I'm like, we got to whisper. He's 35. Tellis is younger. He should be able to get the win. But Jackson, he's game. He's here to win.
He's coming to fight.
He's coming
exactly.
He's coming to win.
Yeah, he is.
So,
no doubt.
So I didn't want to sound like I'm counting him out. They heard the show anyway. But I'm not counting you out. I'm just saying Tellis is Tellis. Until someone proves that he's not as good as he's been looking, he's the goods.
And how about Alex Rios versus Tony Aguilar? Who you got?
So that's the rematch. I'm just going to enjoy that one because I've been hearing a lot about the first fight. I didn't get a chance to watch it, so I know that this one is 2 extra rounds.
Yep.
So I'm just going to enjoy this one and see who comes out on top.
Crowd was going wild last time.
I'm excited to see, just because it seemed like they got tense at the face-off, I'm excited to see the ladies.
Oh, not Dove?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. There was a lot of talking at the face-off.
A lot of talk.
So I know.
Which is crazy because the A side was doing all the talking.
I feel like, even the B side wasn't taking it.
The B side wasn't taking it.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
I know she's making her pro debut. The other girls want to know. I'm excited to see that one because I feel like a lot of times the ladies, and as you've seen here with Amanda, the ladies provide more entertainment than the men do sometimes.
Yep, you're absolutely right.
I think that they know they have. Well, in that case, it wasn't for Amanda, but in most cases, you have a minute less than the men do, so they're going all out to make a convincing round. So I'm excited to see that one. But I've seen Tellis on TV, never in person. This will be my first time. I'm excited to see what it's like.
Oh, and I'm excited. You have my guy. I didn't even know. He's from Teddy Atlas,
yes.
Cops and Kids. But
he's with Amanda. He's he's.
Oh, is he signed to Amanda?
Yeah, he's signed to Amanda. It's making his pro debut, right?
So tall, the 60-something.
Yeah,
Bro, I
that's
know that kid.
That's Amanda's latest signee as a manager.
I know that kid from like 11 years old. He comes from Arliano Sosa's gym in New York. He's under Chris Colbert, Richardson Hitchens, Nikita Abba. He was one of the young kids in there. I bumped into him yesterday. I see him at the weigh-in, and I'm like,
Chaparro.
I don't even know it's him yet. I'm watching him at the weigh, and I'm like, wow.
This dude shredded.
This kid is in super shape for this fight. Like, what the hell?
He looks good.
Yeah, he looks good.
I didn't know why. I'm like, why is he so? Because he was lean. So he's done with his weigh-in, and I go, to say hello and introduce myself. And when I look at his face, because he's as tall as me, when I look, I'm like, oh my God, what's up? This is this kid. I'm like, wow, you're so big too. He's huge.
He grew.
And I'm like, why are you so lean? He's like, nah, I'm gonna get to 60 too. I'm like, bro, but you're already super lean. He's looking like something in a doctor's office. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he can fight. And I think this is just the beginning.
I hope
of a
he uses
journey
his
for him.
height and reach. I'm excited. I love seeing these kids that've been in the gym all these years finally turn pro, living out their dreams. So
One of our
the next generation.
One of our trusty individuals, Keem the Dream. He's saying that the kid models for big brands as well.
He does the runway model.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah,
I
he's a
love it.
runway
I
model.
love that these kids are, tapping into everything and growing their brand. I mean, I was excited. He took this fight so serious. This is his pro debut, a 4-rounder. That kid looked like he was about to fight for a world title,
And he
as
has a
lean
large
as he
following.
was.
And he has a big following.
Big
which
following.
Is great.
Nah, I
It's
love
funny
it.
when you're talking about the kids taking advantage, and you're right, it's different than it was maybe 10, 15 years ago. It's like the Barrientos twins. They were taken to Fashion Week by Louis Vuitton, and they were in the Louis Vuitton fashion show. In
No,
Paris.
they've done fashion for
it's-
years.
it's
And
great.
that's
It's
why I
crazy.
think maybe their careers in boxing hasn't taken off, because they have a career in modeling.
So it's crazy when that wouldn't have happened 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Chaparro, everybody's got high hopes for him. I know Amanda and her team have high hopes for him. So step one in the process.
And there's another one. Obviously, Bob's heavyweight. I'm excited to watch him.
Perot.
Yep, I'm excited to watch him. And there's
I've
another one.
seen him and his brother spar, Jared Anderson.
Oh, the kid that sold all the tickets. I'm interested. Is that story true?
Ariel Perez. Yeah.
No, is it Perez? They call him the Hulk?
Yeah, it's Ariel Perez. Yeah.
So the story I'm getting is that he sold so many tickets, he's now fighting after the main event because you don't want his fan base to leave.
Yeah, it's true. He sold double digits, well in the double digits of tickets.
That's crazy.
And, we got to reward him.
Hold on, double digits to me is like 15, 20 tickets. So
No. I'm talking in money.
Yeah, I heard he sold $20,000 worth of tickets.
Maybe not that much, but close.
Oh wow.
Shit, close is enough.
Yeah, let's just call it.
Who's this kid?
Far away.
Listen, let me tell you, I met his manager
Mm-hmm.
in Pro Box, and he's like, "Yo, follow my guy," and I'm like, "Bro, he got 900 followers." He's like, "No, this kid's got a following, bro. We had Pro Box sold out." I'm like, "Yeah, sure, man." At the weigh-in, I see the following.
Yep.
And I go up to the manager. He's like, "Yo, this the kid that you didn't want to, he only had 900 followers." And I go, he's still got 900 followers. Dude, it doesn't translate, but they come in.
Exactly.
They come in person.
They support him.
They support him. It's,
Yes.
it's not on social
is he
media.
Latin?
Yeah.
Is it on
He
Facebook?
looks Latin.
Is it on Facebook?
I don't know, but
Latin?
his
He is
Instagram is he got Instagram. Do we got a Facebook? I
But
don't
that's
know.
what I'm saying. The Latins love Facebook. El Facebook. So I'm just saying, he may have his following there.
Yeah, no, listen, he got to follow him because they showed up. But look, I don't want to hold you guys. I know you guys are big players in the Caribbean Royale, and I see you're on your phone. So if you guys got to cut out, it's okay. We do have live callers we got to get to.
It's all good. We appreciate being here. We appreciate that you're able to come. Thanks for
we
taking
appreciate you having us, man.
This is going to happen again.
I
This is
appreciate
fun.
it.
This is going to happen again.
I'm glad I reached out, man, because I was like, this is a long shot. Let's go,
Nah, let's do it, man.
Hey, for the card tonight.
You guys are killing it.
For the card tonight, those of you watching that are in the local area, come on out. It's going to be a sellout. That I can tell you right now. It's going to be a sellout.
Yeah, and that's another thing. The Cubans came out for Andy Cruz.
They did.
So there's a huge Cuban demographic down in Florida. Obviously, they would have to drive, but there's Cubans all over in Tampa, obviously Hialeah and Miami. So
You know, it's funny when we have the Cubans on. There is a core audience that comes every time. We already know them.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a core audience that comes every time. Some from South Florida, some here in Orlando.
Yeah.
Your
Now,
regulars,
I'm
if you
sure
will.
The regulars, yeah.
I'm sure
All
you've
support
gotten
the
a
Cuban
phone
fighters.
call about this person in the past or whatever, but I just want you to know that he has a fan in me, and I would love to see him fight here.
Talk to
Lorenzo
him.
Medina. He's
Yeah.
Cuban.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
would love to see him fight here.
I've known Lorenzo since he was 15 years old.
Let's get him back in action. I don't know. I mean, he was with you guys, and now he's not.
No, we had him on the show a couple times, like 2 or 3 times. His manager, Ryan Ricky's a great friend of all of us. And we had him on the show 2 or 3 times. And, you know, part of the thing is we got to rotate people among the shows. So don't be surprised to see him back soon.
Okay, because I know his last fight was in Miami off TV, and I'm like, oh.
Yep.
Because that wasn't a knockdown. Can we get instant replay here? What's going on with instant replay? That was not a knockdown. That poor kid had to fight his heart out to come back from a knockdown that he did not deserve. When is the commission going to do instant replay?
You know, I can tell you that it's being worked on. I don't want to speak for Tim Shipman, the commissioner, who's another great friend of ours.
We got to interview him.
But
We
it's
got to
being
interview
worked on.
him.
Yeah, great
Yeah,
guy,
but it's being worked on. Like,
Yeah,
that much I can tell you. It's being worked on.
Can we?
Obviously,
do
not
you
every
foresee
place
it
can do it.
implementing
Obviously,
it?
not every place can do it because not every card has the technology behind it to be able to do it. But I think that when there's the ability to do it, it's something that should be done.
Do you foresee, Box Lab or Caribbean using it this year? Is it that too soon?
We have the ability to do it. It's a commission decision, but we have the ability to do it.
Cool.
MVP, Box Lab, we have the ability to do it. Same thing with Matchroom, same thing with just our own Box Lab cards. We have the ability to do it. So it's really a commission. I don't want to answer on behalf of the commission,
No, for
but
sure.
it's a commission question. But it's going to be a great card tonight. We're excited. It's going to be a packed house. Whenever you get the place full, it's always
Yeah.
you
Every
get
card.
that electricity going, and it's a good thing.
Every fight from top to bottom is gonna be action packed.
Yep.
So I will say, my only complaint was the concessions. How are the concessions set up this time today? For today's fight, is it the same way? Is it the ticket process?
When were you
The
comparing it to?
Berlanga fight.
Yeah,
Buy a
those are-
ticket, then go get your food. That's insane.
No. We changed it up.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, we changed it up.
Thank God. No, that was crazy. Whose idea was that?
Legitimate comment. Legitimate comment.
But you know what? People forget that we're not an arena. You know, we're not set up like a
Yes,
stadium.
yes.
We're a venue for a convention center. You know what I mean? So what Amari, the team, and everyone in the hotel has been able to do, you know, on these cards is great.
Transform it.
You know.
You transformed it into
Yeah, but
a
you're
venue.
right. It took too long.
Yeah.
But you were right. We got that comment. It took too long, so we addressed that.
No, I'm glad someone else told you. 'Cause,
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
It was tough.
We also
It was
got a
tough.
custom photo booth coming in tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, custom photo booth, some custom skins with all the fighters, with the sponsors and things of that sort. You can pick who you want to take a picture with, and we're trying it out. We did it at the open workout. We're testing it out tonight for the fight, so hope everyone gets to use that.
Okay.
So people kind of get like a keepsake, a memory of
Correct.
Exactly.
Oh, beautiful.
And you get to pick the skin you
It could
want.
be with Dennis. It could be with Jackson. It could be with Perot. It can be with Aguilar. It can be
Oh,
with
so
anybody.
it'll be like a AI of the
you
fighter.
select what
You
fighter
select which one you
Oh,
want.
dope.
That's dope.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Confirmed Jake Paul on the commentary tonight, so he'll be
Confirmed.
in the building.
You have a lot of comments. Jake Paul, Nonito,
Dan Canabito,
and Coach Larry Wade.
and Coach
And
Wade.
there's another
No, I think-
Larry Wilson.
No,
right?
I think those are the 4 commentators.
No, there's another guy.
The ringside commentator.
I don't know. I thought it
Yeah.
was Larry Wilson, but whatever.
Oh, Sibley Schools will be here doing the.
Yeah, I
doing
seen
the,
Sibley
the
as well.
post-fight.
Seen her as well.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's
A
gonna be
lot
great
of
night.
big guns you guys
Right.
brought in, man.
It got us here.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
Good enough to get you here.
Yeah,
That means
yeah.
we hit the big time.
Ah.
No, we
Yeah.
love it, man. Definitely
Yeah,
love
it's
it
been a
here.
great
Well, listen, we
time.
appreciate your time, my man. We're pleased to have you here. We're going to have you back, and thanks for sharing your thoughts about Stadium Club. We're proud of what we accomplished. And thanks for sharing your thoughts on Box Lab and what we've accomplished as well. We're
I
proud of our
look
team.
forward to using this one day. I hope that there is a fight big enough so that, like I was telling Enrique, that we can bring our appreciation night. Because
I think it's gonna be the convention, not a fight. Cause I'm telling you.
yeah, if the WBA
Like
does their
it-
convention or the
or
WBC,
whoever.
They
then
always
yes.
want to do their
Yeah,
convention here.
whoever.
I would then
The next
we can do it.
convention, I'm telling you, it has to be here. It's
This
gonna
is,
make all the sense in the world.
Now this feels like a Vegas, sports bar, but with a little more because of the the
Simulators,
virtual
yeah,
games,
the
the simulators. Yeah.
And even with that, like I don't golf, but you have everything. We were playing dodgeball last night.
Yeah, how's your arm?
Pitch it, bro.
Bro,
I'm
Nonito
sore
had to
shit.
get a new shirt. He told me he
Bro,
was in here
look,
sweating.
He was in here sweating?
He was in here sweating, so he called his father-in-law to bring him a new shirt. Yeah, I mean, bro, I haven't thrown a baseball in over 10 years, so I think the fastest I threw was like 63, which ain't
Hockey,
shit.
soccer, basketball,
Home run derby.
baseball,
We did it.
football.
We
No,
did
we
it
got.
all.
At one point, the simulator, the curtain was in the way, so it wasn't reading
it
properly.
wasn't reading,
So
and
we have these
Nonito-
amazing videos of Nonito. It took him a while to get warmed up. I mean, if the little TP is broke, just know it was him, okay?
So what was he playing?
Everything,
home run
man.
derby,
My
but
man turned into a
eventually, yeah.
big kid. He was playing everything, but he started with baseball first.
Yeah,
Nonito's a great guy.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
played it
nah,
all.
he's amazing.
No, I'm glad he's on the team for commentating
Oh.
tonight. He's excited about it. We're excited about it.
Yeah,
I
this is
got-
the second time you said, right?
I have to ask, not for this time, but maybe for the next. How do I book the cabana that's like where the DJs at in the
Yes,
pool?
that looks interesting
Yo, that's
up
some
there.
player shit. I want that cabana right
That looks
there.
interesting
Yeah, you know,
up
we
there.
created,
It's like a
we
private
created
party.
that area above the waterfall. So it's an area above the waterfall, for those that don't know, that has a cabana and seating for like 6, and it's nice. And then the DJ
But no one's
plays
ever
up
using
there,
it. Why?
Plays up there above the pool. We use it. A lot of
Okay.
times on the weekends, and we put VIPs up there. We use it, but you can book it. You can book
Yeah.
it. You can actually just go to the Calypso, actually, and they'll book it, or you can book it online.
Maybe we
That
just-
looks
maybe,
nice.
Maybe we do
Maybe
a
that's
podcast.
a place to broadcast
Yeah.
from next time.
Yeah.
Well, we got to see. Probably night, though.
Yeah,
at night.
It's
No,
warm
at night.
up there.
No, the nighttime when it's all lit up.
I
is
would
really
use
cool.
it to party, though.
No,
that
for
looks like
sure.
an amazing spot
Yeah,
to
that-
have a
it
little
is.
private party up
It is.
there.
Pop a few bottles.
The
it's
grounds, the grounds are,
I like that.
are very nice too. Everything well kept.
No,
So-
definitely looking forward to the night, and very happy being here. Definitely enjoying the property.
Thank
so.
you.
Let everybody know where they can find you guys if they want to reach out individually outside of Box Labs. If not, Box Lab is the place to find you.
Listen, Caribe Royale's www.cariberoyale.com. You can find everything you need to find on the website, including about boxing and buying tickets and everything. Tickets are sold through Ticketmaster. BoxLabPromotions.com is our website that just got launched. And obviously all the social media that Eric talked about before. But again, feel free to reach out.
Now, what time do doors open today?
Doors open at 5 o'clock, and the first bout's at 6.
First fight at 6.
Everything's televised, so you got the undercard on the YouTube channel, on the DAZN YouTube channel, and then we go live with the main card at 8.
And what time does the YouTube stream start?
6.
Starts at
6 o'clock.
Okay.
And then main DAZN at 8.
Perfect. Perfect.
For the main card.
Well, we'll be right back, gentlemen. We're going to take a quick
Thank you.
intermission
Thank you,
and
everybody.
say goodbye and be right back to our
Thanks, everyone, for
callers.
your support.
Don't forget to hit that thumbs up.
When you in the trenches, it's cool to shoot them bullets. How you gonna defend yourself when them bullets coming back?
Davis thought Santa Cruz was going to fold from his.
The popular and acclaimed defending WBA lightweight champion of the world.
If it was the streets, these niggas would have been smoked. Pack the whole group up. Pack them up and get them the fuck out of boxing.
Haney, Cambosis, one of those folks, maybe Garcia.
All them guys is easy work. They easy work, man. I'm the top dog.
The hard-hitting young star of boxing, 3-division world champion.
Skill for skill. I'm much more skillful than Canelo. I stand on that. I'm much more skillful.
You and Cambosis, what happens, Tank?
I'm whooping that ass. Tell him come see me. Tell him hold the belts. I'll whoop his ass for free.
The defending world champion from Baltimore, Maryland.
We from the city. You know what's happening, what's in the city.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
Gervonta Tank Davis.
What up? I'm back. We back. What up? Who is ready to speak on Discord? And I'm reopening my Discord here because these knuckleheads doing an interview. You know, over here wilding doing my interview with these knuckleheads. You know how they do. But we back. We back, and we all done with that interview. Shout out to Amari Piedra and Eric Enrique. If you are in the building, man, come through. We out here for the fight. We're back talking Tank and his feud with good old Floyd Money Mayweather. We're also talking the pay-per-view numbers. So if anybody wants to call in, feel free. Now is the time to request. Looks like we got Gervonta. Holla at me.
Going on, Ness? Hey, good morning, TPV. Another beautiful day in boxing, man. Look, I know everybody got their favorites, their side of the streets, all that extra shit, whatever the fuck. But I feel at the end of the day, man, like facts are facts, numbers are numbers. And if all this shit's correct, I mean, look, Tank outside of Ryan did 280,000. Haney outside of Ryan did 175,000. So now both of these guys did over 1 million with Ryan. And we just gotta call it like it is, man. This guy is calling some. He's in the driver's seat now. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. Hopefully, we get some big fights though, like not just some bullshit. Like hey, if he were to fight Spence next, he says he wants to do that shit for DJ. That should be crazy. Fundora. I mean, I don't know how realistic that is, but I mean, I think he could hurt Fundora. He's too big. Likes to fight on the inside. Brian could catch him with that hook. I don't know, man. It's just I just believe that this shit could be true because Devin's team is already reporting a 35 plus. So right now I think it's estimates. I don't think they have an exact number, but to give them to be already throwing out that number, I'm pretty sure they know that it's above a certain number. So shout out to them, man. Hopefully we can make that shit happen because like I said, man, we just need the biggest fights. Fuck all that gang banging shit. Shout out Big Turk. And hey, hopefully Floyd gets out of Dubai. I don't know what you guys going on over there. I don't know about sofas that cost enough to cover some chains and shit, but hopefully we figure out that situation, man. I ain't got much shit else to say because people gonna argue a lot of these little points on who's the face, who's not the face, but numbers, man. And that's just what it is, man. Ryan took over this shit. Shout out.
All right. I mean, yeah, man. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Ryan is a star, and he obviously had the promotion on his back. He did a lot, but we have to at least acknowledge that it's gonna, he's not a star that just gets those numbers without putting in the work. Like he really drummed up interest for this fight from all separate angles, without a doubt. But, AB, what up? AB.
Hey, Ness, can you hear me?
Yep.
Sorry, it's a little loud. Let me go outside real quick. Hey, morning, Ness.
Morning. You hear me, champ?
Can you hear me, Ness?
I hear you, bro. You just need you to talk.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Yeah, we just need you to talk, AB. We hear you perfectly. Yeah, he tripping. I don't know what's going on with AB, but we'll go back to Al in the Bay. What up? Al in the Bay.
Yo, what's up?
What up?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, man. It does seem like Tank want to be Money Mayweather without being Pretty Boy first. And what I mean by that is when Mayweather was fighting all the hard fights, the top dogs, he was Pretty Boy at the time. when he was fighting all the top dogs. Then he started, you know, not fighting all the top dogs when he became Money Mayweather. It seemed like Gervonta just wanted to, fight all the easy fights, you know, and have everything in his favor now instead of having to go through the hardships like a Shakur or a Devin or T.O. or a Loma at the time. I think that's I think I believe that's what Mayweather was talking about. You know, and so somebody talking?
I don't hear anybody but you, player.
Oh, but yeah. So yeah, man. So that's what he's talking about, and I agree. I agree 100%. If Devin and if Devin, hello.
We hear you.
Oh, okay. Oh, somebody on the back call talking. Um, yeah. So that's my call.
I don't even know what you mean by somebody on the back call talking. I don't hear
Hey,
anybody.
that's Tim Bolsky, man. Kick him from the car. He ain't muting up.
There you go. All right. Well, we couldn't hear that for sure. Next up, we got Jay Billy. In the meantime, we got RRT Boxing with Mr. A with the fat $20 super chat. We never dropped a bomb for. He said, good scooping with Henry Garcia, asking about that Fundora Spence combo without directly asking. Fire, 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 fire. Hashtag Hardin. Three faces and clouds of Hardin smoke, which I want some Hardin smoke right now. I just sent Danny to roll up, roll up. I got Iceman King Parsons $5. 2 days after the fight, Ryan says he made $50 million before any official numbers.
You may
Oscar De
feel
La
like it's
Hoya,
your
Eddie
turn,
Hearn, etc. be going
but it's
crazy
not your
right
turn.
now. Bill lied about Regis pay-per-view buys. Yeah, I mean, I think when numbers are good, they come out quicker, right? Because you see the influx. Iceman back with another 5. Also, if true, why can't we find an article about it? Nowhere. Bob Arum said it was very disappointing. Where's the Coppinger report? Come on, Ness. Stop it. Well, I don't know how Devin can make over 35 million and Ryan can make over 40 million without them doing the numbers. Unless they're both lying about what they made. We got 5-pounder. Let's get a real prime. Ain't doing fuck. What? Let's get a real prime. Ain't doing fuck. All if any PBC promotion. DAZN Boxing promoting Canelo Munguia and much more. Look how Prime Japan promotes Inoue. Okay, so he's mad that Prime ain't doing nothing on the U.S. side. Yeah, I don't know, man. That deal, I don't know. We got to see what happens with the Tank fight. I bet you things will be different for Tank fight. He's a bigger name. He's a proven draw. You know. We got Tip Bellis, $2. It's Action Jackson time. The new 336. We got St. Knows Best, $5. Would BoxLab be interested in a well put together boxing tournament and event? If so, how can you be contacted with ideas? Hashtag King of the Ring. Hashtag TBV the place to be. Yeah, Saint, just hit him up, man. I got the information for you, so now you know where to send it, the proposal. Leonard, $2, 2-pounder. Isn't T.O. June 29th up against Bam versus Strada? I thought June 15th, but we'll see. I mean, look, he's working with Top Rank for Elijah Flores to put him on that same card. He said 15th, not 29th. New York Giants for life, $5, celebrating his 10th super chat. Yo, put more respect on Earl fighting. Excuse me. Put more respect on Earl fight game talking like he done. Devin's still trying to find his jawbone off the canvas. He won't be the same coming back. Devin didn't get his ass kicked as bad as Earl. So if Devin's looking for his jaw, Earl's looking for his soul. New York Giants for life, $2. Blueprint on Dev, head punches only, and he done. Yeah, that's what I was. Me and Danny was having that conversation. I'm like, now he's like vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Like now I had him winning Matias and all that. Now we don't know, because now if he get hurt, the question is, can he recover? You know? So, yeah, no, it makes everything different and interesting, though. More interesting slightly. He's more vulnerable, so people gonna assume he could get knocked out. You know. We got Jay Billy, Atlanta. James, what up?
Yo, what's up, Ness? Danny, how y'all doing today?
Straight.
Yo, I see the topic and everything. It's a fight day soon for Tank, man. So he's always going at Floyd around this time of year, man. So it's nothing different. With the Earl, you said Earl got to find his soul. That's funny as shit. Earl to me is damn near done. I mean, he's not fucking with Ryan G. If that's what that super chat was about, and I'm gladly taking bets that Ryan G does finish off Earl, because long story short, how he looked against Bud, he looked like his punch resistance is completely gone. So Ryan Garcia hits with one of them hooks, it's over with. So I'm sorry, Earl fans. It is what it is. He did have a great run though, and we just got to go ahead and just acknowledge that. Other than that, the pay-per-view buys, I do believe that, that is 1.5, because everybody's still talking about it. Even people at my job that don't even really watch boxing, they talking about the fight. And they talked about that they paid for it because their kids were interested in Ryan Garcia. So I believe it, So I mean, this fight did elevate Devin's stardom, even though he was the loser in this fight. Do I believe that Devin can also beat Matias? I do. I do believe he could beat most other lightweight fighters. But the thing is with Devin, he just got to work on some things. He'll definitely bounce back better than Earl Spence. Ness, shout out to you. Keep on doing the good work. Danny, same to you. And shout out to the community as always, man. I'll catch you on the next one, Ness. Peace.
All right. SDX, Renzi, what up?
Yo. Shout out TBV. Shout out TBX, man, and all my constituents. Uh, as far as the topic today, I think that Tank versus Mayweather, man. Again, I just feel like this boxing showing it to be more than boxing, man. Boxing is like life. You feel me? Like you say, Ness. Sometimes it's a drama playing out right there before you. I kind of look at it like shit. Mayweather, not only did he co-sign Tank, but he gave Dev the co-sign. You feel me? Built them both up, and they kind of both had their own path for where they went. You feel me? One boxed and went independent. One, you feel me, knocked out and became a star. But they both got the same view of how they feel about him. So that says a lot about how you can do something for some people, and depending on how you go about it or what position they put them in, they might not respect you or respect what you've done for them. So I feel like that's just the human way of life, man. As far as the pay-per-view buys, uh, I I don't necessarily believe it did 1.5, but I'm open-minded to it. I feel like this fight was a fight that more people probably watched the after the fight and actually went back and bought the pay-per-views than that actually bought it that night. I don't know if that's how the calculation go, if it's only that night or how the rule work with that, but if it's still to this day where it says right now on payperview.com, it's available to watch and still buy up until today, which is the 26th. I think people still going back and buying that fight to watch it to see for themselves what the fuck really did happen. Because they saying this guy was the goods, but this crazy man beat him. Like, people really went back to try to figure that shit out. So if it's still being calculated today, I feel like we don't really know what the numbers is. And, it could go any way. But I hope them guys did good because I just want to see the sport continue to grow. I don't really give a fuck how many buys it did. You know, it was a good fight. It is what it is at this point. That's my call. Shout out TBV. Shout out TBX.
Cliff, appreciate you. Appreciate you. Um, yeah. I'm gonna just hold that one to myself, man. Just got some very disappointing news. Who is next? Jerry Malenda por vida.
Let him cook. Let him cook. Feliz Viernes, amigos. I've got a question for you, Ness. If when you're wrong, you play the crows, I propose that starting today, when you are dead right, when you are the only one that was putting it out there, that in 2024, someone's going to rise and someone's going to fall. And I predicted 1.5 pay-per-view buys, and I was being laughed at. I propose today, my friend, on your show, on this channel, The Boxing Voice, that when somebody gets it right, just like when somebody gets it wrong, you will play. Let him cook. Record that and play it every time someone gets it right. But let's move on to my boy, Tanky Tank. Listen, guys, I've told you, Tank Davis is a world-class competitor. But he is not a he is a world-class talent, but he is not a world-class competitor. What problem does he have with Mayweather? Other than, if you want to be considered the best, if you want to be part of the green print, at some point, once you are well known and you're able to command a big check, you have to make big fights. To all my little Tanky Tank fans, how much bigger would Tank be today if he had beaten Lomachenko 5-7 years ago? If he would have beaten Teofimo Lopez 2 years ago when Mayweather proposed it? If he had beaten Devin Haney last year? If he was in line to face Shakur this June instead of Frank Martin? That's the difference. So to me, the difference between a Mayweather and Tank, and the reason why Tank has such a big problem with Mayweather, is that he doesn't follow through on the green print. He lives in the purple print, loves to make the green, but lives in the red. That's where he operates. He has to have an advantage over every one of his opponents. And now Frank Martin, if the man does not melt under the bright lights, he now has a recharge Derek James in his corner. He has Ryan Garcia in his corner. I predict that if all falls in line, Frank Martin will pull an upset over Tank Davis. You heard it here first. This is Jerry Soriano, your lender for life. Let him cook!
All right, Jerry. Tip Bellis.
Cut him off. God damn. Nigga ain't talking that bullshit. Hey man, it's good. Nice and Danny. What's poppin'?
What up?
Ain't shit, ain't shit. So the boys allegedly did. Allegedly, I can say allegedly, right? Because
Nah,
these
for
rumors ain't
sure,
confirmed.
for sure.
Allegedly,
They did.
allegedly.
Allegedly, they did 1.5. I mean, that ain't bad. I mean, I think realistically, they did do a number close to a mil. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the fight was doing so good like beforehand until the main event started. You know, because like the card was kind of underwhelming. So I think if buys did come in, they came in late. So I wouldn't be surprised if it did come somewhere close between 800,000 and a mil. I think 1.5 is just too much. I think that's too much. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it did good numbers, man. I wouldn't be surprised. And Jerry, man, Jerry, my boy. Hey,
Why you always hating on Jerry, man?
I ain't hating on man. He hating on Tank. What you talking about? You
Bruh,
know,
he
'cause I
got
ain't
his
think.
call. Let him call.
Hey, man, nah, man. He
Every
can't come
time
in.
Jerry call, you mocking the way he call.
Hey, man, I'm just saying, the man coming in here slandering Tank, bro. I gotta check up on my dog. You
He
know what I'm
he
saying?
he he cooked, man. He predicted one would rise and one would fall.
Who's falling? Ooh, that fell? That's
Mm-hmm.
bad.
But
My
that's what he
fell is
said.
bad.
He did predict it. He even said it would do 1.5.
I mean, one will rise, one will fall. I mean, it's not like one really fell off. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Bruh,
It's not like round.
you
I
wilding right
mean,
now?
I mean, just think about it, bro.
You
I mean,
trying to
did
take
Devin really
shots right
fall?
now, Fims?
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, man.
Like, my man
But
literally
yeah,
fell. You talking about one ain't fall. You out here wilding.
I mean, man, Devin he did take a hard fall, man. Ryan did
He
make a
be
fall
all right.
about
He coming back.
five, 6, 7 times. I mean, win.
A couple months. We need a couple months. We got to get a couple months, get
Win
shit
it.
together. You know what
About
I'm saying?
to
We
take
be
a
right
couple
back,
years.
though. We be right back. Shit.
About to take a couple years, man.
Nah.
Yeah,
Nah, we
Frank
young,
Martin,
bro.
man. Frank Martin, y'all better check him on y'all boy Frank, man. The muscles ain't gonna save him. The muscles, look, all them ass
You
flexors.
see Tank getting skinny. He's scared.
Man, fuck out of here. My man is straight. So I don't
So,
want to hear nothing. He committed.
so,
Y'all about
so,
to see.
so Frank ain't make him take this fight serious.
Come on, bro.
Tank
This
about to
what Tank been
disappear.
doing.
He looking so thin.
How we know he not taking it?
Tank about to disappear. He looking so thin on these streets. All the running he doing. He trying to be in shape. He know something about Frank. We don't know. I ain't never seen Tank this lean.
Oh, yeah, that nigga is getting in shape and shit. But
Word.
you still got them niggas calling in, man. Talk about some Devin gonna come back better than Earl. First off, he should, nigga. He younger. So of course he can do it. If Earl lost there early, Earl would have did it. Earl only got like 2, 3 fights, man. Left for real. So shit. He gonna come back. Niggas need to stop questioning my nigga. He definitely gonna come back.
You know
Cause he
when?
on
I'm asking
PBC.
for a friend.
Nah, man, stay patient. Niggas ain't know when Crawford was coming out the motherfucking woodworks. Come on, man,
He
stop it,
said
bro.
stay patient.
Like, come on, man. Just stop it, bro. Still
Crawford
got
got a fight,
PBC days.
man. Crawford got a fight announced.
Finally, he got a fight. Finally, the nigga ain't fought in
I
how
mean, you know
long, bro?
why? You know what? It's finally because they kept
Alright,
trying to
stop
block
that.
him.
Come on,
They
man.
kept trying to block
Stop
him.
saying that, bro. Alright, stop that shit. If he would have did it earlier, niggas wouldn't even need to block, bro. So just stop it.
Yo,
Stop that
y'all
shit.
be in denial. Y'all be in denial.
I'm saying, bro, if you would have activated that shit earlier, all this shit would have been in the past. Shit
You
would have
heard
been new by the
Jerry?
time right
You
now.
heard Jerry, man. The rumor is Crawford activated before Zoo was even offered the Thurman fight. He chose his poison. Karma.
That's Zoo. You can't get mad at that. And y'all niggas was negotiating the week of the fight when Fedora got put in, cause thinking this Zoo gonna win. So get your bitch ass on then, nigga. Like, come on, bro. He lost. Now you don't want to fight the nigga. Like, get the
Look,
fuck
right
on,
now,
bro.
Crawford said it himself. He listening to the show. He said, I'm on the hunt. Tell him to shut up.
Man,
They hate to
you
see
ain't
me
on the
on
hunt for
top.
shit, man.
He said they hate to see
Fuck
me
out of
on
here.
top.
Nigga
They
ain't on the
tried to
hunt for
block
shit.
me from every angle, and I still came out on top. when guys with
Nigga, if
you,
you would have activated
who
that
can be
shit
against
earlier,
you?
bro.
Hashtag Crawford era, B. You heard him.
It ain't no. It's first off, it's a Turk area. It ain't no fucking Crawford area.
Oh,
Stop this
man.
shit, bro.
Haters gonna hate. Haters
Stop
gonna
this shit.
hate.
It's the Turk era. Niggas gonna remember what Turk did other than Crawford did. So stop all this shit, bro.
Nah, Turk ain't never do nothing as Crawford
You
with
don't
that
know
win.
what Turk about to do.
Who that?
Come on, man.
Is
You
that
don't know
really
what Turk
Jake?
about to do.
Is that a wig?
Come on, man.
What the fuck is he doing? Why he look like he Conan and shit? Jake went in camp, let his hair and beard grow. He looked crazy.
Man,
Send me
that
that
nigga Jake,
picture.
I'm telling you, he's scared, bro.
Jake
Mike on his ass. He's
crazy.
scared.
Nah, he
Mike
locked
putting out
in.
the videos.
This his locked in
Get the
picture
fuck
because
out of here.
you know how Broner do it. He let his beard grow and Crawford let his hair grow. Jake did the same. He like, oh, all right, that's what it mean when you in camp locked in. I gotta let my shit grow.
You may feel like
I'm
it's
gonna
your
send you
time,
another 5.
but
You
it's
Bro,
not
doing
your
that?
time.
You doing that right?
this picture
I'm gonna send you
hilarious.
another 5.
I hear you. This picture hilarious. This really look like some shit out of a movie. Like like this is he on rehearsal right here. It's like a set. What is wrong with Jake right here?
Nigga scared, bro. I'm telling
Nah,
you.
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Bro,
No, all right.
that hairstyle look
But
bananas, bruh.
you see Mike though.
He can't come
Don't
to the
play with
ring with
Mike.
this shit on.
Mike. I hope Mike show up with the gold tooth. I'm telling you, that's gonna be classic. Soon as they up the camera on me, smile with the gold tooth. And then Tank is in the best shape for sure. That nigga out running. That nigga look like something different. Little as hell like that. Oh, and that Floyd and Tank shit. You know Floyd been hating on Tank, man. You know Floyd been hating on that nigga. But Floyd just mad at him because he like, nigga, take the fights. Nigga, fuck all the flashy shit, the cars, clothes, all that shit. He like, take fights, bro. He think Tank trying to build this shit like off wearing designer shit, all that shit, but he like, nigga, take the fight. That's why he saying niggas care about clothes and all that shit. So that's what I get. But Floyd always been hating on that nigga. You know, Floyd don't want to see nobody do better than him, bro. That's why he popped out when Devin lost. Like, nigga, where the fuck you been at? Been in the boy locked up, nigga. Now you want to come out on fight hype. Your man's in them. Oh, let's do an interview. Yeah, them niggas just lost. That shit out cold right there. Shit, tomorrow, man, I like that little card and shit. I'm hoping Verge will do it because they doing the same shit with Crawford. Zoo and what's the name said that fight next. And now they saying Virgil and Zoo next. Nigga might get knocked out Saturday.
Hey yo, if Virgil get knocked out by Delorme and don't make it to the Saudi card, pray for Venom. I'm just saying, as a community, we gotta pray for Venom. Somebody should probably be in his house. Cause I swear that would be karma. Like they finally took the motherfucking training wheels off, and right before he get to the fight, he get clipped by somebody we don't think.
And you niggas keep taking fights after Tank did it, but I think that's like that ain't good, bro. You taking fights before you got a fight, and you taking a fight after that fight.
I mean, it's like you said, Tank did it. People need a tune-up. They don't want to be rusty on a big fight. Like, you don't want to be Virgil like, all right, this is more money, so let me just go fight Zoo without a tune-up. He only had one round versus that dude, Frederick Lawson. That dude ain't do shit.
That's what I'm saying. So I feel him on that, but we gonna see. I hope it ain't no Tim Zoo shit. So, but I was happy when that shit happened, for real. But shit, that's me, man. Niggas stop coming on here talking that bullshit, man. Earl about to be back, man. Houston, Texan date.
He ain't got no trainer, man. How you gonna be back?
Man, you don't know what that nigga got, man. Just
ain't
because
got
he
no
ain't
trainer,
shit, man.
Bruh, ain't no
How you
trainers
know?
fucking with him. They see he owe money.
Man, he been paying Derek. Come on, you see the lawsuit, bro. Come on now. He been paying Derek,
So
bro.
you saying you make 25 mil, you give me your trainer 100.
You may feel like it's your time.
No, I make 25 mil.
But it's
I'm
not
gonna
your
give
time.
you 2.5. Shit.
And that's all Derek saying he need, but that's the bell. That's all Derek want is his 10%. Now, I'm not saying Derek is entitled to that at all, because ain't no trainer entitled to pay-per-view back end. But that is his argument. We got Young Oaf.
If you are tuned in, make sure to smash the like, hit that subscribe.
It's freezing in this stadium club. We gotta tell him about that. This shit get crazy cold quick. What up?
Yo, you can hear me?
Yep.
Dope. Man, first of all, I gotta address that last caller talking all that shit about Bud. Crazy as hell. Bud done did what no other man in this whole sport did. So leave that man alone. And they try to box his ass out. But besides that, I wanted to get y'all input on the death fight. I didn't get to call in since then. How'd y'all feel?
Devastated. But it was a great fight.
It was a great fight. I was gonna ask y'all though, how y'all feel that he didn't do a press conference and stuff?
Well, Danny said that he went there and it was empty, so he left. So he allegedly attempted to go to the press conference.
Eddie Hearn walked them from the locker room to where they was doing the post-fight press conference, and they, media had already left.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll forgive him then, because I'm like, man, every time you win, you demand your flowers and respect and stuff. So, but if that's the case, then yeah, I feel that.
They thought he was going. So from media that was in there, I guess they thought he was going to the hospital because media was told he wasn't coming, but Eddie had no idea of that because Eddie himself walked him to the post-fight, press conference room.
Gotcha. Okay. Appreciate the clarification. That's why I love calling in.
Of course.
Hey, I was gonna ask you guys too. So, what's his name? Who's like David Benavidez and them, like adopted brother?
What?
You talking about Rayo?
Oh.
Yeah.
He said
adopted
brother.
I couldn't think of his name for a second. Nah, am I wrong?
I feel like his father did say some shit like that, like, but just tongue in cheek, like, he's basically adopted because he accepted him.
No, I hear you.
Oh no, I didn't mean it no disrespectful way. I heard Senior Benavidez say it, so that's what I was going off of. But I was getting ready to say though, I'm juiced because so that fight's gonna be on the Bud undercard, or did I see it wrong?
Yes.
Nah, that's true, bro. That's true. Fucking Turkey Alice Sheik.
Bro, that's gonna be a card. I'm juiced about that. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, no, I just wanted to get a couple clarifications on those, but appreciate y'all, man.
You got it.
All right. Yeah, we got to do something in L.A., man. L.A. ain't the spot, though. But we do need, like, some fight party type shit for that fight. That's going to be crazy. Tell the truth. It's freezing, bro. What the hell?
Nah, it ain't that cold. What,
nah,
you
it's cold.
Iced coffee?
Man, coffee ain't got shit. I ain't even had coffee this morning, bro. What up?
Yeah, I just want to, you know what? I've been trying to find the pay-per-view buys confirmed, but some people are saying it did like 975K.
Yeah, but they
some
going
people
off
are saying it done 1.5.
Yeah, but the 9.70, the 975 is a DM from a fake Eddie Hearn account.
Yeah.
It's
And
not
you know
real
what?
Eddie Hearn account.
Yeah, I saw that at the end. Also, Rick Glazer, he was going to release the pay-per-view numbers today, but this guy's been taking too long, man. Mike Coppinger, he hasn't released the numbers as well. So, but from what I heard, the fight was tracking very well. So hopefully, you know what, it does over 1 million because it sets the precedent that Tank is not only the only pay-per-view star in this bitch, man. So if you want to pay there, you have to fight people like Ryan, you have to fight people like Devin Haney, and hopefully we can start seeing the division, especially the 140-pounder division, move along. So that's a good thing. But you know what? Also, I just wanted to say this: a lot of people like it's sad to hear, but a lot of people are talking about, and maybe Danny can give some explanation because like he's close to the Haney camp. But a lot of people are saying after the damage that Haney took, he won't be the same person again. And you know what? Just hearing that makes me sad, man, because it just reminds you how dangerous the sport of boxing is, man. And we really should pay these fighters what they deserve, man, because you could be normal and then after one fight, it's like you're never the same again. So, yeah, man, I just wanted to say that.
All right, champ. Appreciate you. Quan, talk to me.
Quan.
Yo, TB, you can hear me, bro?
Yes, sir.
What up, what up? I thought I seen Eddie saying something like it was in the high 900, like
Yeah,
900K or something like
that's
that.
a fake, man. That's a fake. Like that somebody
Damn.
gonna DM Eddie and he gonna say, yeah, mate, we did 972,000 buys, $9 million game.
Keep in mind, he wasn't even a co-promoter for this. He was literally just receiving a cut off his option that he had from Devin. Like,
Well, they let him promote the shit out of his matchroom on that whole throughout that whole entire build up.
what entire build-up? You didn't see him at all till you saw him 2 press conferences and then
Yeah, like in the press conferences.
right.
In the press conference.
But go look at Matchroom's page. They weren't posting shit about the fight till fight week.
When I looked at like the press conference videos and stuff, and I see they was just doing a lot of matchroom promoting on there. But whatever. But if they do something like 1 million or whatever, I'm gonna just go on this stance and say that's gonna take away from Tank being the mega pay-per-view star. Depending on what he do with Frank Martin, like if he do something like 300K with Frank Martin, I'm gonna have to say that Ryan was the draw in that, and it's up from there. And yeah, I don't know if that sounds crazy or not, but that's just how I feel.
All right.
Yeah, but one more thing though. With this lawsuit shit going on with Derrick James and Earl Spence, if they, I don't know however they figure that shit out. But what if that fight with Ryan and Earl do happen? Like, I actually do think that's a big fight. Like, if Ryan can, manage to really get up there in that way, then he can be in shape and fight like he in shape. I just wonder how that would go with Derrick training against Earl. I just feel like that'd be big in Texas.
Nah,
yeah,
definitely be a big fight in Texas.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, so I know Haney, he lost his shit, right? I feel like he gonna need to fight somebody. He gonna need to fight. He might actually need a Tank or a Shakur to actually be able to be back on pay-per-view, because I don't think people gonna fuck with him. Just hearing off the feedback and shit, it's like the world's shitting on him. But yeah, I feel like he actually do need one of them names to get back on pay-per-view and for him to be a pay-per-view star. I know people know of him, but yeah, I just want to see how that's gonna play out. But yeah, shout out TPV.
All right, champ. Appreciate you. On Discord.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Timboski.
Ooh, you hear me?
We heard your background noise for half an hour, yes.
Yeah, I apologize about that, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know you came back, you left and you came back in, so I didn't know, innit? You get me? But my apologies about that. Salute to the community, salute to Danny, Ness, all the real boxing fans. Ooh, 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 ooh. I know people are upset, frying, their brain cells are frying since allegedly this pay-per-view has done 1.5 million. Well, you're gonna do the maths there. Let's do some slack maths, man. 11 million in under a week on the zone. The smart ones know that pay-per-view is done over 1 million or 900,000, which is great for both the two entities. It's been confirmed now that Ryan Garcia is a walk-in commodity in this sport of boxing. The same with Canelo Alvarez, AJ, your Tank Davises, as they like to say. I was getting on to Leonard Ellaby earlier about his fraudulent self. It sounded like he swallowed sand. That he had to thank Eddie Hearn. He had to give King Aloysius his props. You understand? We're here and we're taking over. It is what it is. I'm proud of Devin Haney. I'm proud of Ryan Garcia because you know what I'm saying. They did what many thought they couldn't do. I was hearing 300,000. I was hearing 250. I was hearing 400,000. Get the fuck out of here, man. We got another two big entities in the sport of boxing. I would love to see what Devin Haney does when he can't. Listen, I want him to take on AB, get the Adrian Broner fight out the way. That guy been talking a whole lot of shit. You get me? That's more eyes on Devin Haney, more eyes on the weight division. So I would like to see that take place. You understand what I'm saying to you? So it's interesting to see how the legacy falls. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia, interesting character. Interesting character. To do what he did to get this pay-per-view numbers. Obviously, it's allegedly, like I said, allegedly. Danny, you was ridiculing Ryan of his antics leading up to the fight, saying, is it good? Is it bad? This and that. You know what I'm saying to you? It's been proven now that what he's doing, it proves to him that he's a genius. Because I did call in and I said, it's a falling knife or he becomes a genius. And the knife stopped falling and he became a genius. You understand what I'm saying to you? So salute to those two guys, man, that put on a great epic performance. You understand what I'm saying to you? Real epic performance. And you're going to get these haters calling in saying, oh, the numbers, we don't have the numbers, the numbers. Listen, man, just be happy that it allegedly did very well. We're trying to put on for boxing, man. This is what we need. So we don't want to hear no more excuses about pay-per-view buys, this and that. Oh, Devin Haney, they need to get in line. Oh, no more of that. No more of that. We want to see the best fighting the best. Ryan Garcia deserves his rematch with Tank Davis at whatever weight or whatever it is they can come up with. I don't give a fuck. Like you said, 1A, 1B. That's what you want to see. And if you don't like it, then tough. You can get the fuck out of the sport and go watch something else. You understand? So thank you. Ness, Danny, I'll be back. I have my counter. I'll be back if anyone wants to decide to waffle. You hear me? So salute to you.
All right.
You may feel like it's your time,
For all you honest
but it's
people
not your
out
time.
there, you know you owe me some money. You know who you are. A lot of you guys got notifications today. That's my notification. Now you send me back my money. CYP, what up? God is watching, and so is Ness. I know who you are.
Yo. Hey, this is what we need to do, man. We need to start having a 30-day ban for dudes who call in shaming other dudes and then they end up being wrong. Like all this alleged is not fact. I heard one dude say, oh, facts are facts. So hopefully the numbers are right. Do you realize that factually and hopefully don't go together? That's how dumb you are. They don't go together. So every single person who wants to believe this, I want to tell you something. Oscar De La Hoya predicted, hold on.
Are you there, my friend? My friend?
Carlos.
Stutter, what up?
Yeah, I'm back.
Give me a minute, Bonilla. He came back. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know.
Hold on, real quick. My fault. It says, I read an article from Sugarbird Boxing. Pay-per-view sales are projected to be lower than Gervonta Davis versus Garcia in 2023. However, figures of under 1 million of the fight will not be anywhere near the pre-fight predictions of 1.5. Listen to that number. The pre-fight predictions by Oscar De La Hoya of 1.5. So you telling me, all you guys who are extra smart, that the dude predicted 1.5 before the numbers was calculated, before the fight even happened. And then the official numbers are exactly what he predicted. So you're telling me that Ryan Garcia knew how much money he made before the numbers was actually counted. You're telling me that we can't get no article to say that they did 1.5, but we got articles to say they didn't do 1.5, but you want us to shut up. And if we say that, then we're haters. That's the difference. Some of y'all are too invested into these boxers that you will make a fool of yourself instead of just waiting. I hope this shit did great, but if it didn't, it is what it is. CYP out.
CYP. Appreciate you.
You.
So okay, so Tank before fighting Ryan, how many pay-per-view buys he was doing?
Average of 300, 250.
300, 250. So So okay, so remember when he fought Ryan, they sold what 1 point was it 1.8, 1.9?
2.
Oh, 1.2 when he fought Ryan.
Yes.
Yes. 1.2.
Holy shit, holy shit. So they saying that this one did 1.5.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that shit is crazy. Then I think so. All right. So who you think is a better seller now, Ryan or Tank?
If this is true, I mean, Ryan, both his pay-per-views that he's done in his life, the only two, have been over 1 million.
I've always said this. You know, what was people be saying Tank did great numbers, Tank did great numbers, but they never mentioned Ryan
Because
when
he
they
lost, just like
fought.
they're not mentioning
Well, yeah.
Devin. No, they're not mentioning Devin. They're mentioning Ryan because he won. The winner. To the winner goes the
Well, Devin.
spoils.
Well, Devin, we know Devin never really sold, but now, I think this fight sold because it
That's a
was two
myth.
people at their
That's a
prime.
myth. Devin sold out his last 3 fights
No, I
consecutively.
know, but yeah, I
Actually,
know, but
I'm
pay-per-view
lying.
buys though.
Devin sold out his last 5 fights consecutively. Twice
No,
in
I know, but
Australia, then with Loma, then with
yeah, but
Regis,
that's
now with Ryan.
okay. All right, but in Australia that was because Cambos is a star out there. But I'm talking about
Let me
pay-per-view
ask you
buys. I'm
something.
not talking about stadium
Let me ask you something. If it's because of Cambosos, why Cambosos never did it before Devin?
because is all right. Now, what was it? Because it takes two to tango. You know what I'm
So
saying?
if it's
People
so
want to see great
if it's
fighters.
because of Cambosos, why Cambosos ain't go back there with Maxie Hughes? Why he ain't go to his home country with Maxie Hughes?
I mean, maybe the contract said they didn't do it over there. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Or maybe he not a fucking draw, and you don't want to say Devin
No,
is.
I know Cambos is not a draw.
So
I mean, I don't care about Cambos.
so then why are we saying that it's not Devin? You still trying to say it's Cambosos?
No. They both did a great job. They both did a great job because it takes two to tango.
Nah, my brother.
All right, so
Cambosos never headlined in his life, bro. Like he was a
I'm
B-side
not
to
talking about
Tio.
Cambosis, but you know what I'm saying I'm talking about how Ryan and Devin. You know what I'm saying since Devin was considered the best at 140 and Ryan was doing all this, they both. I mean, to do 1.5. It, you know what I'm saying, it makes sense. You feel me? That's not well, that's what I'm trying to say. It's not all Ryan, I'm pretty sure. You feel me? Just like when Tank fought Ryan, it wasn't all Tank. You feel me? I'm pretty sure. But you know what I'm completely sure that Ryan sold more, period, because of him, because of his antics, because
For
of all this
sure,
stuff. I'm
for
pretty sure he
sure,
sold it.
for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been said
Yo,
that.
and let's keep in mind that Tank Ryan was a co-promotion, so they, I mean, a co-broadcast, so they got to sell across 2 separate platforms, not just one.
This was only the zone.
The next one, if listen, Tank will rematch Ryan because of the bread he's gonna make. He's gonna have to do it. And it's gonna be at 145. What you think? It's gonna be at 145?
Nah, he said no. He said he going to 47 or higher.
No, I know, but he can make 45. Ryan said he'll
Oh,
take the fight for
45.
Tank at 145.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if Tank gonna go up to no 45.
He better go up. Where else you gonna make 40
Yeah, money
million?
talks, bro. Money
I mean,
talks. Tank knows that's a big money
I
fight. He
think
probably
Tank
gonna make
also.
double the
I
money.
think Tank also know that Ryan
Shit,
could make 40.
80?
I think Tank also know that Ryan could make 140 pounds.
Listen. That second fight is gonna be huge. I'm pretty sure they can make double the money, bro.
I hope you're right. That would be crazy.
You may
Joseph,
feel like
$2.
it's your
All
I
time,
right,
got
peace.
Earl. I
but it's not
take
your time.
that bet against Ryan. Luhop, $2. Earl beating the brakes off Ryan ribs. Get the fuck out of here. This is why we need to see it. New York Giants, $5. Yo, Ness, these dudes, casuals, thinking Ryan got enough defense to handle Earl, laugh out loud, or anyone with power and aggressive bully tactics. Sit back and wait. That's the issue. I tried to tell them that yesterday. Like, Ryan looks good on offense, but when he on defense, he looked like the Ryan that we think needs a trainer. But ruin Earl. I got Ryan by stoppage, hashtag TBV. See, a lot of people going to think that he's just done. Let him cook. $5 from Box for Money. Let him cook with 8 emojis. Fire emojis. Box for Money right back with another $5. Tip Bella's got to be a hater of the year. Jerry cooked and Tip came right in and hated the very next call. 8 laughing out loud emojis. Pat's Nation, $2. if the 970 is accurate, do we consider Ryan face of boxing? If the 900, if the 1.5 to the winner goes the spoils, Ryan is a draw. I ain't calling him no faces or nothing. He's one of the biggest pay-per-view sellers. Chris C, $2. Ness, is Derrick James these people who owe him money? Ness, is Derrick James these people who owe him money? Oh, I don't know what these people and who. You might need to come back and rewrite that. Keep it moving. $2. Thanks, Ness, for convincing Danny to quit laughing out loud. Facing Hardin
Said
smoke.
not to quit.
Laughing about what?
No, they wanted me to quit after last weekend. So
Danny ain't quitting.
they saying thanks for all the convincing. Nah, look, man, Ness came through with that Louis bag like he was Eddie
Nah, it was
Hearn.
Chrome Heart.
He came through with the Louis bag
Nah,
like
it was
he
Chrome
was
Heart,
Eddie
bro.
Hearn.
I gave you a
and,
Chrome Heart bag full of bread.
100,000 in it.
Full
you
of
feel
bread,
me?
full of bread. We got Counterpunch, H-Town.
What up, Ness?
What up?
H-Town, baby. Nah, man, if they fight again, Ryan's going to be the A side. All this talk about tank this, tank that. Man, that Frank Martin fight ain't going to sell, man. It ain't going to do no numbers. I say maybe 500,000 the most. I like Frank, but nobody knows Frank. You know, Ryan and Devin, they're the, like I said, people said I was crazy when I said the winner of Ryan and Devin was going to be the face of boxing. I was the first person to say it. And everybody was like, nah, that's crazy. Devin's known, man. Devin's known. The only reason he's hated is because of Bill. Everybody in boxing likes Devin. I'll buy Devin's next pay-per-view, even though, I was going for Ryan just because Devin showed heart. And I respect that in a fighter, and I respect someone that is going to go in and take a fight no matter what. You know? So I'm buying his next pay-per-view. I know a lot of people want to hate because, they want to be Tinkerbell's, the tank, fans. They want to be over there, but he's only fighting people that are not known or people under stipulations, and no real boxing fan supports that, man. Only fanboys. If you're a boxing fan that supports all the stipulations, man, get the fuck out of here. You don't like boxing. He just wants to see one guy win. Until he truly challenges himself, until Tank really goes in there as the underdog or a real 50-50 fight, he ain't ever going to get the respect that Devin and Ryan get amongst fighters, man. And amongst the hardcore boxing fans. Right now, every boxing fan I know, a real boxing fan, respects Devin more than they respect fucking Tank. That's all I got.
All right, champ.
All right.
Salute Counterpunch. We got Mavs for the chip. Actually, Mavs, hold on. Timboski counter.
Yo.
Yo.
Yeah. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Like I said, man, we need to stop ridiculing this nonsense or he say, she say. The two guys done, I believe, in my opinion, and other given sources, that it done very well, and the numbers will present that once we get them. You understand? I just don't understand why people, these tanker maniacs, man, they want the fight to do shit. So they can make up another excuse not to fight this guy again. No, man, I don't want to hear it. And I wanted to ask you guys a question. If Ryan Garcia does, stick to what he said, what he's been saying, what I'm saying about Errol Spence and whatnot, if the money is, correct and it gets presented well to Errol Spence, do you see him taking that fight at 154 or 147? Where do you see, what do you see, what do you see him doing with that type of option? Who do you have even winning that fight?
Which
Because
one?
that's a very, very interesting fight.
Which one?
Errol Spence and Ryan Garcia. If the deal is presented to Errol Spence, do you see him?
I think he would take it. I mean, he bet Ryan. He's been in the gym with Ryan. I'm sure he's a confident man. He gonna think Ryan is too small for him. What we don't know is what Ryan and Derek know.
Okay, but don't you believe that obviously, and we don't even know who's training Spence. We don't even know who's training Spence. We don't know what game planning. We don't know nothing about what this guy's doing. He doesn't seem to be in fighting shape. He's walking around to people's houses and whatnot and doing all of this. I don't understand. There's other multiple guys that are having fight after fight. Isaac Pitbull Cruz, Ryan Garcia, Devin. All these guys are fighting, and this man is not fighting. He's a Errol Spence, man. Why did you not fight and rematch Bud? This is what I want to know. Why did you not rematch Bob Crawford like you're supposed to, like what a real dog would do? Because I got Haney rematching Ryan Garcia. Maybe not straight away down the line, but that fight's gonna happen once again. These guys are young, hungry lions, like I said, 25, 26, 24. You know what I'm saying to you? They're hungry. They still got multiple gas petrol bombs. You know what I'm saying? Left in there to use. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence, he's on his last hurrah. You know what I'm saying? We need to see this man back in the ring. Like, who's he gonna fight? Like, you ain't getting no Fundora work. Crawford getting a title shot against Madrimov. Jamel Charlo, where the fuck's he at? Where's he at? Underneath a bunker in Texas somewhere. What the hell is going on, man? Like I said, man, Big Turk's here. You know what I'm saying? Doing what's right for boxing. We had a great fight. Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. You're gonna accept the numbers. What was that?
What happened? Who did that?
Yeah, what was that?
That was H-Town. Didn't unmute.
Okay, man. Okay, cool. Like I said, man, we're in for a great year, but this year's already seemed to be better than last year already, and we ain't even got a half of the fights yet. Like I said, man,
You may
haters are
feel
gonna
like it's
hate,
your
man.
time,
Keep hating.
That's
but
the
it's not your
bell.
time.
We got Jay Billy trying you again.
Oh, shit, man.
Yo,
Yo.
Yo.
yo, yo, yo,
Yo,
yo.
yo, 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 yo,
Yes,
yo,
sir,
yo.
yes, sir. Shout out Ness, shout out Danny putting in that motherfucking work. Yeah, man, this is just looking like another with this Tank and Floyd shit. We already know what this is, man. We already seen this plenty of times. Every time Tank is about to have a fight, a pay-per-view fight, it's always some antics behind it. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is just we got to peep the play. It's a play. You know what I'm saying? Because Tank, my bad. Tank is methodical. He don't really tweet about shit unless like he either has to or it's like I'm trying to say strategic. You feel me? Like ain't no way he's gonna tweet this out, put this on his IG and Twitter if it's not just for like clickbait. Because we know at the end of the day, whenever that fight rolls around, we gonna see Floyd in that ring. You feel me? When Gervonta enters, so you feel me? It's just a play, and if it is real, then Floyd go ahead and call up them Israelis. You feel me? You already sent them aid, man. Now them Arabs got you hemmed up, man. Go in and call back and try to get a favor or some shit. So the antics have to do with the pay-per-view sales, and that's gonna segue me into the Ryan and Dev. People saying that the Ryan and Dev numbers are capped. We already know how this pay-per-view shit runs. So the first number we guess is never the real number. You feel me? But it's not too far off of what the real number is. So let's say it did 1.5, 1.6. That's the reports, right? 1.2 to 1.5.
Just 1.5.
Okay, 1.5. We're gonna round it off to 1.6. If it even did half of that, that's 800K. You feel me? People were saying it wouldn't even do 300. Like, I'll be surprised if it does 250. So I don't know, man. I don't know where the hater energy is coming from. Like, why is it so bad if this number is high? Isn't that good for boxing? You feel me? Isn't that good for us at the end of the day?
Yep.
Like another pay-per-view star. Yo, what you say?
I said, yep.
Exactly, man. Like this is good for us at the end of the day. So why are we refuting to believe like that number is true? Of course, the number isn't true. You feel me? But I don't think it's far off. There was people that was saying it's gonna do 600K. I was like, yeah, that I feel like it might be around there. But a mil? Like, come on, man. Boxing is back. You feel me? It's 2024. Like Tim just said, this has potential to be a better year than last year. And last year was a great year. So please, guys, just be boxing fans, man. Don't be gang bangers of one side. Oh, if he did this, whoop the whoop did that. Hey, man, if it's anything over 600K, we straight. You know what I'm saying? We got another pay-per-view star in Ryan, and Dev can still build up off of that. You feel me? Like I said, we want the Sandor
You
next.
may
We want
feel
the
like it's
TL.
your
Hopefully, we
time,
get the rematch. But yeah,
but
man,
it's
y'all
not
keep
your
on putting
time.
in that work. I'm gonna tap back in if somebody say something.
Counter tip.
Damn. Yo, can y'all hear me? Do I sound clear?
Yep.
Oh damn, yeah. Now boxing back all of a sudden. That's boxing back. You know, just last week, the pay per view model was dead. You know what I'm saying? Just last week, the pay per view model was dead. You know what I'm saying? But now boxing back all of a sudden. I mean, I don't know where bruh been, but you know what I'm saying? Boxing been alive, my boy. Yeah, Leo, man. Stop with the BS, man. Stop with the PS. Like, look, all y'all do is call in and hate on Tank. We not letting that fly today, all right? We gonna stop that bullshit. We gonna stop that bullshit right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm counter punching today. You know what I'm saying? So keep your Tank hate to the side and all that bullshit. Timboski, man. I mean, who are these people calling in trying to diminish the Ryan numbers? Like nuts. I haven't heard anybody call in and try to downplay the numbers.
CYP.
How CYP try to downplay the numbers?
Press rewind.
I mean, I heard what he said. I mean, Oscar gave a projected number. You know what I'm saying? And then somebody said that, that number wouldn't meet the projection. So I mean, listen, I think the same thing. I mean, I think it'll come close. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I think the numbers would have did around 800 to, you know what I'm saying, a mil. You know what I'm saying? If it did over a mil, I wouldn't be so much surprised. You know what I'm saying? I think the fight picked up late. It's not like anybody was actually talking about the undercard prior to the main event. You know what I'm saying? Like the fight really picked up steam when Devin got hurt in that first round. I think that's when like a lot of the viewership started to turn up. You know what I'm saying? Cause now it's like, oh, Ryan did what? All right, now we gotta tune in. That's what you know what I'm saying. The Stream East, the all them websites, you know what I'm saying. The viewerships went up. You know what I'm saying. I think some of the pay per view buys went up too. You know what I'm saying. So I wouldn't be surprised, bro. I wouldn't be surprised. But you know what I'm saying. Like come June 15th, man. You know, I think Tank about to be in the 600-700 range. You know what I'm saying with Frank Martin. I think Tank gonna do good numbers, man. You know what I'm saying. Don't be surprised, man. Don't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a hell of a fight. And then you got David Benavidez on the undercard. So you know what I'm saying? It's only gonna add on. It's only gonna add on. But yeah, Timboski, man, you like to talk about when dudes fighting again. I don't even like Earl Spence. When is Conor Ben actually gonna fight somebody? Why is Conor Ben calling out everybody on Twitter but Jerron Boots Ennis, who just got signed to Matchroom? Timboski, can you answer that for me? You know what I'm saying? Like the dude that he done called out Tank, he done called out Dev, he done called out Ryan. Shit, he done called out dudes at 160. But Jerron Boots
That
Ennis just
fight
signed
ain't
to
on the
Matchroom Boxing.
table, man. You know how that go.
Hey man, it just sound weird, you know what I'm saying? That Conor Ben don't want it to be on the table because Conor Ben ain't even tweet Jerron Boots Ennis. He ain't even tweet him. And he's just on your side of the street. Eddie
Bruh, he
Hearn
don't
ain't
need to
look.
tweet him. He put out the
But
poster.
it's your time.
He
Nah,
put out the
Ness.
poster,
But it's
B.
not your
He
time.
put out the poster. He just waiting for the offer. We got AB. You back? AB.
Hey, can you hear me, Ness?
Didn't we go to you?
Yeah, we got cut off earlier. I lost connection and stuff.
All right.
Sorry about that. But yeah. So is that accurate, Ness? The one
Say again.
is that 1.5 million pay per view buys accurate, or is it probably somewhere around there, probably higher or lower?
It's hard to tell, man. We're going off of what IFL is reporting and based off the reported purses. All you gotta do is do the math on the purses, man. Reverse math.
Right, 50 and 35. And Devin said he didn't even make 35.
He said he
More.
made more.
Yep. Yeah. So
Now,
I mean,
now, now, people are saying, "Oh, this ain't true." Where's the article? I mean, I think it's not even as big as where's the article. It's more as like, so the fighters are lying. So Ryan is lying and Devin is lying. Both of them are lying.
yeah. For what? Like, what would they be like?
And
I
then
don't know.
and then it's like the lies literally correspond with the pay-per-view split. Like I did the math on it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like that, we just
Yeah, it just tends to align
we
with it.
had the rumor, then we had the fighters reported what they made, and when you do the math on it, everything aligned.
So, with that being said, I think we could all agree we have another for sure pay-per-view star with Ryan Garcia. And quite possibly, is Haney now almost a pay-per-view star? Because we kind of gave Ryan the credit for the prize as well as Tank in that fight, even though Ryan was a loser. So will we do the same for Haney, Ness?
Yeah, I don't know. People gave Ryan credit because Tank never did that well. You know, I always give the winner credit. I gave Tank credit. That's why you heard me talk about Tank. Now in this fight, Ryan is the winner. I'm giving Ryan credit. That's just how it goes. I never seen the loser get credit for the numbers.
Right, right. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Well, well, boxing. This is great for boxing, regardless. New boxing star and Ryan Garcia, and it's great. It's great, and boxing a great space right now in 2024. But we can keep it up. Um, I'll let you go, Ness. I'll get out of here, man.
All right,
Shout out
champ.
to
You the man. We got Jay Swift counter. Jay Swift counter.
1 2 1 2.
What up? What
Can
up?
you hear me? Well, I agree that they got the 1.5. What I also told you guys a long time ago that Tank has never reached those numbers ever again. He did the 1.2 with Ryan Garcia on their fight, but he never ever reached that goal again. Now Ryan is doing 1.5 with Devin. However, Ryan's last fight, he didn't do these numbers, but
What was his
that
last
just
fight?
shows with the dude he knocked out.
Maybe he ain't do
Come
these
on.
numbers because it wasn't pay per view. Would that make
Okay,
sense?
then there you go. That would make sense. But see, that's why I always have you on my line, because you're gonna correct the whole shit. So I'm not a hater. I'm like, okay, he know what he's talking about. But my point is, he did the 1.5 with Devin. That means somewhere in this boxing world, they actually really like this kid, Devin. Yeah, he lost, but everybody loses a fight. Nobody's perfect.
I mean, it don't mean they like him. It could still mean they just want to see him lose, and that's why they paid to see Ryan beat him.
I
Got to
mean,
see
it
him
could
again.
be a lot of things. It could be a lot of things, but I'm going to emphasize the positive because I like Devin.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying do that again because a lot of people were hurt because he lost.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was hurt. So when he fight again, they're going to still be rooting for him, hoping that he win. And I think all he got to do is just relax, rest, get his composure. Eventually, he going to be back. And I think he when I watched him, I've seen Devin fight all types of different fights. And he's always been able to stand in front of you. And if you throw a punch, he could get up under the punch. He didn't do that too much. He did it like maybe two or three times with Ryan. But I think he was depleted when he was trying to make weight.
Mm.
So for me, first of all, of course I still love the dude. He's the youngster coming up, but both of them actually.
You may feel like it's your time,
But it's not
but
your
it's not your
time,
time.
player. Counter punch, I think, from CYP, because I see you there. It is? He said yes.
Yo, yo, we need to draw the line in the sand. I want the people who agree with CYP on the left, the people who don't agree on the right. I'm gonna give y'all some stats that y'all niggas hate. When Tank fought Ryan, April 22nd, it took till July 18th for them to reveal how much they got paid. When Floyd fought Pac, May 2nd. It took to July 5th to get the numbers of what they got paid. Y'all motherfuckers gonna believe that within 6 days, we know how much Ryan and Devin got paid, and we know the official numbers that fucking fast on the zone. See, it's not about hating. It's about not wanting to be wrong. I'm not falling for the okie doke like y'all been falling for the okie doke. It ain't nothing wrong with telling the truth. The truth shall set you free. If y'all believe that this is true, cool, but I'm gonna ask Tim Boski and G-Von right now. If CYP is wrong and they did 1.5 officially when it comes out, I will leave for 30 days. If I'm right and it didn't do 1.5, both of you niggas leave for 30 days. How about that? You got me live saying that shit right now. All you gotta do is go to the back call, put it in, let's get that shit popping. Because I'm not dumb. I'm not falling for the okie doke. Y'all can do that all you want to. And anybody could think if a dude say he made 50, I'm getting a 55-45 split, I could come up with 35. Anybody could do that. He's going off of what Ryan said he got. He gives his percentage based off what he got. That's how it works. Sometimes I swear to God, y'all need me around here so y'all don't go around looking dumb saying dumb shit. Because I'm telling you, when it comes out that that's not the number, I'm not going to come here and gloat. I'm not going to do nothing. I'm going to be on to the next one because it happens frequently around this motherfucker where CYP Discoveries comes and checks you and you all get CYP'd on. I'm gone.
Alrighty then. Suleiman. D
The
Scholar.
Scholar. Keeping it moving, $2 says Danny is gonna be Costco chicken by the end of the week. Well, today's the end of the week. Tomorrow's the end of the
Yeah,
week.
man. So yo, good morning, good afternoon, good afternoon. Yeah, man. I'm so happy, man, that Berlanga is getting some sparring. You know, he's trying to step his game up, sparring with world class opponents. You know what I'm saying?
Who he
That's
sparring?
gonna probably show in the ring. You haven't seen the Erickson Lubin sparring match, or he got dropped?
Yeah, I mean that's so
He sparred
old, bro. Why
Erickson.
you even bringing that up?
Oh, no, I seen it today. I didn't see it before. You know what I'm saying? And also, I'm happy. I'm happy that Isaac Cruz is gonna fight the other dude for the defenders belt against that tall Mexican guy, the one that knocked out Coach Colbert. That's gonna be a good fight. You know, so a lot of stuff is going on. Everybody's into their own thing advancing. Um, this guy, Ryan Garcia, but he needs to get fight for a world championship. If he fights for a world championship, he'll be accredited as a pay-per-view star. He needs to get an official, stop these catch weights and fight at a set weight and get a world title, man. So you know, if I was him, if he could make 147 legitimately and fight Javon, make a fight with Javon, get that belt and defend that belt. All he needs is one belt, man, and he could get himself a pay-per-view status. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I'm listening to the show. Thank you for having me on, and thank you very much.
Appreciate the call. Appreciate the call. We got $10 super chat. Errol Spencer retire and focus on being a promoter with his company. He has a stellar record. No need to come back out of the ring. Gonna cost him. The dream will return strong. Has no known bad habits. Cruz R45, $2 says Ryan said he'd do 145 with a rehydration clause.
145 for what?
For
Tank rematch?
Yeah, with a rehydration.
I mean, didn't that drop though? He dropped it like 140 after a couple hours, no?
44. And then he went back to 45 the next day. Leonardo Rodriguez, $10. Let's keep it a buck. Tank fans praying Ryan and Devin don't become legitimate pay-per-view stars because now Tank's little stipulations don't apply when everyone is making money. Maybe. Maybe. Jay Swift, $5 showing love. Mad Ben Cien back with another $2 saying second dose, June 15. Happy Thanksgiving, real Ghostbuster. A lot of fights that day. Lake County, $5 says, damn, Marquez Valle had a tough one catching up with Pro Box from Wednesday. No KO and was roughed up. Mouthpiece kept coming out. Hurt Sosa a few times.
Yeah, I ain't watch. I was busy.
Iceman King, $5 says, come on, guys. So Eddie Hearn talked with the media 2 days ago for the Crawford fight, but he doesn't mention his guy Devin did 1.5 mil on pay-per-view on the zone. I mean, Eddie technically is not his guy, and he technically wasn't a co-promoter.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your
But
time.
I mean, look, I'm sure he would talk about it when he's able to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? If shit get leaked, after the fact, then he may be more privy to speak on the shit soon. Maybe not. It might be a Oscar thing.
Word. Let's see here. You got to that. We are on Spider Rico. Spider Rico.
What's up, guy?
What up?
How you feeling?
Grand Rising, baby. Grand Rising.
All right, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. We never morning. It's never morning. Yeah, it's never morning, never grieving. But I still feel devastated. And I really was a devastation. Devin, I'm with you, guy. I really seen you when you was 16. You used to beat up the pros, bloody. And to certain of us, it's like we could never see you lose. But even sometimes, how it's like we wanna see Devin come back, and we believe in him the same way we believed him before. We seen the devastation. It's like at times, even when Devin was 16, I seen him in the Roy Jones Fight Academy, and his speech. You think maybe he just talks fast, but now as you listen to him in interviews, it's like maybe because he progressed faster than any boxer we ever seen. He, all these Hall of Fame credit in, like all this Hall of Fame stuff he did. His speech is already starting to lack. And that's something I even worry about myself. When you start to stutter as a fighter, when you start to forget things as a fighter, it shows in the ring because we have to talk it. We have to talk with our bodies there in a split second. But if you stuttering in your speech and stuttering in your mind, sometimes it's just time. And because of Devin Rose so fast, it seems like what happens to a boxer in his mind has happened to him even faster. And that's something that it hurt me to say. And maybe Devin will never be the same way. It's that's the mom from Morgan with love. I'm gone.
Champ, he hopped off.
Mm-hmm. Jay Swift, talk to me.
Cause I could have swore you said you just recently started boxing, champ.
Nah, man, he been boxing.
I thought
Yes.
he said he had his first amateur fight. Didn't he call us in after he had his first amateur fight?
Nah.
Oh.
You confusing what he said. He's been boxing for years.
But yeah, champ, you stutter, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? Should we be concerned for your well being? Should you retire from amateur boxing? I mean?
Jay Swift, you wanna unmute?
Jay Swift.
Fats, what up?
Yo, what up? What up? Can you hear me?
Yep,
You
yep.
took
Hello.
too
Yeah.
long, bro. We moved on, man. You took too long.
I just gave you 2 counter punches in a row.
Bruh, don't
3.
nobody
This is the
know what
third
you
one.
Yo,
talking
if you
about.
don't put counter punch,
You may
we
feel
don't
like
know
it's your
it's a
time,
counter punch.
Nah, we went to you.
but
You
it's
just
not your
ain't
time.
answer. Hold on, Fast. Let him go. Go ahead, Jay Swift. You don't be
Well,
answering.
this one. Nah. I'm eating and getting ready to do some shit, and I
Oh,
got to
all
work
right.
tonight.
Nah, you got
Look.
it.
What was I going to say? Oh, to my guy CYP. We're celebrating the 1.5, whether you like it or not. You can't tell grown men when and where and when and what to do. You tell your kids what to do. You tell your wife what to do. You can't tell grown men you haven't even met in the street what to do. So, and can you hear me?
We hear you, champ.
What I was okay. What I was saying specifically is Tank hasn't done any of those numbers since Ryan Garcia. So we know it's not Tank that's the face of boxing. And straight up and down. Oh, Danny, I missed you at the fight, bro. But I gotta if we go on Instagram, I gotta put up some pictures because I had this dope ass blazer on, and
I
all the
seen
girls was
it. It
like,
was
I
on
like.
you posted it on Instagram, didn't you? Or on
Well, I
Facebook. I
posted
feel
it on
like I
Facebook.
seen
Yeah,
you wearing a blazer.
yeah, I posted it on Facebook, but I don't know how
Sessa,
that
what
happened.
up?
My face connected. All right, man, I'm
Pretty
out of
much.
here.
All right, Jay. Fats, talk to
You
me.
owe me another.
Yo,
What up?
what up? What up? Yeah, yeah. Post that pic. Post that pic. The bitches was on my nigga. You hear me popping that shit? I like that. Who that? Jay Swift. Jay Swift. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. But I mean the Tank and Floyd shit. I mean that's normal. They kind of always
Going at it.
throwing little slurs. Yeah, but then was so crazy. Floyd was happy that when the dude was like Tank was in the chat and shit when when they was talking and shit, he was trying to get him on there. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think Floyd jealous of him. Like I mean, shit, Floyd did a good job of putting them in this position. I mean, his fight's big and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Only them two know how their relationship is. But the Haney Garcia shit, they 1.5. That's good, man. If it's true, I mean, might be a new face of boxing, man. I know people don't want. I know people don't want to admit it, but I'm no hater. I don't. Ryan, I can't call him a TikToker no more. I can't do it. Like the kid, he alright, man. He alright. Like you get what I'm saying? Nobody thought he would win, and he did that. Like Devin gave him credibility, whether people like it or
Yeah.
not. Like you get what I'm saying? Like Devin gave him credibility. You cannot not take him seriously no more. You get what I'm saying? Even though we may not like his antics, the TikTok and shit and all that, but I mean he getting motherfuckers to tune in. 1.5. You get
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? That's more than him and Tank. You get what I'm saying? Like and,
And
and,
it's
and the
back
and
to
the dude
back.
like that's what I'm saying, and it's back to back. And don't get me wrong, he exciting to watch. I watched his last three fights. I watched this fight after the Tank fight, the Duarte fight.
Mm-hmm.
Really just to see what he would switch up and what he would improve on. And I ain't gonna lie, this new game plan Derek James got him on, it's working. You get what I mean? That running around the ring for 3 rounds to put people to sleep and get them sleeping on a knockout and shit. It's working. I mean, it worked on Haney. I was surprised. He said he fell asleep in there. Like, huh? Like you fell asleep on
For
there?
real.
In there? I
That
was
shit
expecting.
killed me.
Ryan said that. Yeah, like Ryan said that at the Tank fight, talking about, oh, I just got bored in there. Like, huh? So you wasn't thinking, like, that kind of shocked me, man. But yeah, people gotta give him his respect, yo. And the kid love to fight. I do like that about his style. Like, he'll get on his bike for a little bit to try set some shit up when he start going in that shoulder roll and shit. And we may not like it, but I mean, I gotta give him his respect. He using his head in there, man, and he like the fight. He like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, we know Devin can box, but do he like the fight? Ron like the fight. He don't care to get knocked down and all that shit. He get right back up and still start coming. You get what I'm saying? Like, so people just gotta give him his props, man. Stop being haters. Appreciate the call though.
All right, Fats. Appreciate you. Jay, you back again? My man says, all right, yo, I'm out and come right back. Jay,
Yo,
you back? Or that was a mistake?
now I gave you three kind of $5 counter punches in a row.
Alright.
If you-
Alright. No, I ain't know.
You ain't
I
say
thought you got it
counterpunch.
off
It
your
ain't say
chest.
nothing. So I figured it was free
Yo,
love. I figured it was free love. You gotta say counterpunch. If you just sending money, no
but
message, we
Nah, man,
thinking
don't
that's
listen to him. I
that's for
got you.
us.
I got
I'm
you.
not listening to Danny. Danny is still
You know,
salty
About what?
because he was the number one fan of David Haven and he lost. We
Mm.
all is number
bro.
one
Taking
fans.
Nah,
shots.
you a fan, brother. You a fan. I could
Of
call him.
course, I'm a
I
fan.
could
I'm
call him.
not
I ain't a
scared to
fan.
say it though.
But bro, you talking
Oh,
about number one
okay.
fan
But you
because I'm telling you to put counterpunch?
yo, I
Don't
That's
said,
waste
that
your
that make me
call, Jay.
salty?
Don't waste your call.
Come
you
on,
know
come
Devin
on,
want to
Unc.
waste my call.
Come on, Unc. You gotta do better than that.
Don't waste your
All right,
call.
well, all right, well, anyway, I forgot what I was gonna say, but
Probably nothing too
that's
important.
okay. You still got the $5, so I'm out. I'm
You
finished
out.
eating my
We
food.
got a king counter for CYP, courtesy of Super Mix.
Leonardo, why would you put counterpunch, bro? You ain't supposed to put shit. Just
What is he
send
talking
just
about?
send blank messages and assume that we gonna
H-Town
think
counter, H-Town counter.
what it's for.
Yo, H-Town.
What
Hey,
up?
Ness, this is for Carlitos, PYP. Hey, man, come on, man. Don't make no bets that you're going to leave the show for 30 days. How the hell we going to survive without you, CYP, for 30 days, man? Don't do this to us. I mean, you stay on the back call telling us how you the star of the show. What the show going to be without no CYP, Ness? Tell him not to make no bets like that, man. That hurts all of us. What's wrong with him? Making the bets he's going to leave for a month. What we going to do, Ness, without CYP, probably without Carlitos? ¿Qué vamos a hacer si Carlito Ness? Man,
You know
dog,
we gonna be
hurt my
sad.
soul when he said that, man. Don't do that, CYP. How you gonna do the show, Ness, without CYP, man? Explain it to me.
We can't. We gotta
It's
hope
just
y'all make up.
impossible.
If y'all don't make up, we in trouble.
How you gonna be so selfish and put the whole show in jeopardy by leaving for 30 days?
You ain't shit, H-Town. That motherfucker. Your sarcasm
Tell that,
is funny.
tell that motherfucker get the fuck out of here. Somehow.
You funny, bro. All right. That was H-Town. We got
Yo, this
Venom.
shit. Oh, I gotta read Tip Baylor's
Go ahead.
$2 super chat. This shit hilarious because you're not gonna understand it.
Yeah, he says, and I quote, "I ain't fresh, Jay Swift."
Yeah, but you don't know where the iron fresh come from, do you?
Nah.
All right, so it was an old head outside of a club somewhere in America recently, and he had like a polo, like Ralph Lauren, like get up the big ass oversized polo in the whole outfit, and some girls was clowning him. He talking about I ain't fresh. And then the internet got behind him and yo, Unc fresh as hell. Whoa, whoa, you feel me? Yeah, but you gotta
Nah,
watch it.
Jay was fresh. I seen his blazer he talking about.
But yeah, champ. $2, keeping it moving, said Ness. Why Danny mad tight? Champ.
Yo, what is you tight about?
Bro, all I said was put fucking counterpunch when you fucking type. You gonna send money, put what the fuck is for. Don't think we gonna assume what the fuck is for and then got a stick up your ass when we don't know what it's for. You feel me?
Damn, Jay ain't had a stick up his ass. This guy's terrible.
I mean, to go from why you so tight about
But that was a different person asking you why you so tight. But Matt bent $102. Tank is boxing's Messiah's embodiment.
Keeping it moving, $2 says, can anybody name who Shakur last fought? Edwin De Los Santos. The fuck?
Danny Rose. What the fuck? Hashtag Danny Rose. Tip Bell is $2. We said that. Keep it moving.
We said
that. We
caught
got Venom.
We caught up.
Yo, you hear me?
Yep.
Man, I'm back for a little victory lap. As far as the pay-per-views, I don't think it did 1.5. I'm gonna be real. Just for the simple fact, I think Tank is a bigger star than Devin. And just because I don't think the Zones is that platform that's there yet where everyone knows of the Zone. So I wouldn't say it did 1.5. It probably did close to a mil, probably 8 to 900K. I don't think it did 1.5 like that. I think that's a little crazy just because Tank is a bigger star and the platform's not like that. Yeah. But yeah, man, Ryan versus Errol. I hope that fight get made and everyone who counting Ryan out. Here's the thing with Errol. Like, this is another high level fucking example, man. Errol got fake teeth in his jaw, right? So his jaw ain't ever gonna be the same. Once he gets punched, the jaw's not gonna be wired straight like that anymore. It's over for him. As you see with Bud, when Bud punched him right in the mouth, he had two front teeth missing. And that's with the gum shell still in his mouth that didn't fall out. So that's what I'm saying. I hope Errol and then Ryan's dad said his reflexes aren't there when they were training side by side, how him and Frank were realizing he ain't all there yet. So but I don't even want to. I really don't want that from Errol, just because that would be bad. I don't want Ron to retire him, set him off like that. And as far as people who never thought Ron was a star, y'all
That's a
delusional.
big fight,
Only
though.
dumbass.
Like, honestly,
Only
if Ryan and his team think they could beat Earl, they need to jump on it. That's a huge fight for him, especially in
yeah.
Texas. You know,
Oh
they
yeah.
could fuck around and do the 100K that we thought he could do with Earl. I mean, with Canelo, just because Ryan got a younger fan base, you know, and they ain't gonna sell the tickets at Canelo prices.
And as far as the star, Ryan, I've been knowing Ron was a star a long time ago. But y'all didn't want to go. Only dumbasses would believe when he had like 5 million IG followers and 1 million on YouTube. Only dumbasses would believe he wouldn't be selling. Like that shit's crazy. Like from now on, like if people have that many viewers, I mean followers and viewers, like you can't just say they only known him on that platform. They can clearly sell. Ryan, I told y'all when the start of this promotion, he gained over 700,000 followers on Twitter. That's insane to do on Twitter. But yeah, that's my call.
What? In Canada, they not letting you bet on WBA bouts? Oh, you gotta ask your boy that, Cesar. I'm gonna send this to you. No, because
Said due to concerns of integrity.
with WBA.
You may feel like it's your time,
That's crazy.
but it's not your time.
Keeping it moving said, should I? Nash, you know I've always said liars get timed out, right? So if somebody says something that we have video evidence on this channel,
Come on, bro. How come y'all ain't never interviewed Ryan? Because you ain't watched the interview we just did. He came on for like this fight week.
5 minutes? Or
A
just
little bit more. We
No,
got
I'm saying
Melvin
the timeout,
Jones.
the Phantom Zone.
Oh.
No, I'm fucking with you.
Melvin Jones. Melvin. All right. Next GTO. Instagram and Twitter. Time to get out this code. Catch y'all in this Orlando Heat. They got the AC2 code here in the Stadium Club. But we'll be live at the fights. Catch me in the VIP. Ness GTO.